Hi guys, g'day. You asked for a kazoo emoji and we delivered. Actually, now you can access all of these fun emojis from the Poppy Syntax channel membership. And I'm not going to show you a website, but you can just click that button down there to join, or not. It's up to you. But thanks for being here.
Welcome to the vibrant world of NRT, where the pulse of opportunity beats in harmony with nature's rhythm. Have you ever dreamt of a life where your vitality surges like a waterfall, powered by the purest essences of the earth? Well, guess what? Your time has come, and it's bathed in the luminescent aura of NRT. A journey powered by the invigorating embrace of natural caffeine, sourced from the bountiful leaves of planet Earth-based tea plants. Inner tea is not just a moment. It's a movement towards a future where your energy levels can soar higher than your wildest dreams. So, what exactly is inner tea, you wonder? We're not really a product, we're a curiosity, a secret whispered amidst the serenity of meditation gardens and the wisdom of ancient herbal remedies. We're a mystery shrouded in the glow of sunrise yoga sessions. We're a pondering, a cool autumn breeze and the aroma of a Sunday morning. Welcome to our wellness movement, where each drop of our inner tea encapsulates the essence of 1,000 sunsets and the vigor of a jungle cat at sunrise. Inner tea isn't a beverage, it's a lifestyle, an expedition into the tranquil realms of botanical alchemy. But hold on, there's more. Are you ready to unlock the gates to financial prosperity? NRT presents an unparalleled business opportunity that will have you dancing in the rains of prosperity quicker than you can say energize you. So prepare to embark on the most thrilling, most revitalizing adventure of your life. The answer is crystal clear. It's time to infuse your life's journey with NRT.
Oh my goodness, hi everyone, so sorry. Sorry about that. Apologies for those technical difficulties. You never want it to be too quiet. Hello everybody, good evening. Good evening. Cornhole and Hammy and Mick and Greek and NSNJ to the day and Yalime. Hello, Neurospicy. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Daily. A pleasure as always. C-Puff. Hello. Voodoo, CC, Oceana. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Hello, Confused. Nice to meet you. I'm Zach. Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you all today. I hope you're all doing well. I'm so sorry I've been away for the last couple of days. It has been so busy. Also, now there are moths. I need more spiders. Leonie, hello. Thank you for being here for 3 months, lovely. Leonie says, good to see you, Poppy. Missed you. Thanks, mate. I'm sorry. This week has just been absolutely bonkers. And I'm sweaty. Oh my god, Milk, hi. I'm so bad. I've been out of the loop. I've been out of the loop since like Saturday my time. Haven't had time to watch Milk. Haven't had time to watch Chicken Pickle. Haven't had time to watch Sansa. Haven't had time to watch anybody. I don't know what is even happening. Moths are friend-shaped? Well, not these ones. They're kind of moth-shaped. D-Rob, hello, good to see you. NS, thank you for being here for 32 months. NS says, hope you had a wonderful week so far. So far, it's been good. Like I said, it's just been super busy. There's so many things going on. So many things to do. I had a fabulous birthday weekend. Thank you all so much for the kind words. I had a great time. Moz, thank you for gifting a channel membership as well. Welcome back to Enola. Lovely to see you. Hello. Yeah, anyway, so it's been a week. Friends are moth-shaped. Wasn't there what was that horror movie? We're gonna get into Foodie. What was that horror movie? What was the one? The Mothman. It's an urban legend, right? The Mothman, not Mothra. Mothra's a good one. Ooh, is it the Mothman? Is it Mothman? Is that terrible film? Is it Mothman? Mothman Prophecies. That's the one, Mick. Terrible, because it's in line with like Jeepers Creepers for like C grade terrible movie, right? That's the one. Sky Fieri, lovely to see you. Happy 12 months, happy anniversary. Sky says 1 whole year of live, laugh, lovin' with you and chat. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Chat, take your flowers. Don't mind me. I just got out of a really hot shower, and I don't know why. It's cooling down here in Brisbane. It's so lovely. but also there's not a lick of a breeze. And I thought it was a good idea to have a hot shower before coming on stream. Terrible idea. But I don't, you know what? I do love a hot scrub-a-dub-dub. I can't do cold showers. Anyway, enough about me. Hi, everyone. My name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical health. Just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices. I am very tenderoni today. I PB'd my shoulder press this week at the gym, which was really cool. It felt really good. And then, when was that? That was yesterday. And then I woke up today and my chest and like front delts are like, I feel like I've been pulverized. It's so like painful. Sarah, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. Lovely. I appreciate it. Sarah says, hi, can you please wish my girlfriend Emily at YLime a happy birthday? Absolutely. Everybody, chat, hands up. Spread some joy. Happy birthday, Emily. I hope you have a fabulous day today and a fabulous week, and I hope you're celebrated. And happy another rotation around the sun. I got her into Girl World a year ago, and we watch you together every day. Oh, well, that's excellent. Well, I hope I keep it entertaining. That's my only hope. Which, pulverized Lisa. Happy birthday. I'm glad that we managed to entertain you, and I say we because it is a team effort. It takes a village, people. And look, half the time, chat's doing the heavy lifting. I'm just sitting here trying to watch my stories. Now, a general update about Chantal's BS. I don't know if it's just me, and I hate when people say that because it's never just you. I don't know if it's just me, but Chantal went on a full rage on a live stream and then went on another live today, I think it was my time, yesterday, a lot of people's times, with like photos and just chat and dull. Even the rages are dull. Everything's dull. Everything's just losing its shimmer and shine and color. It feels like Pleasantville, but in reverse. You know, everything's just being drained of saturation and it's bad. And that's okay because I'm morbidly curious and we'll watch it to the end. But boy, she's not making it easy. Daily, thank you for 36 months. Happy 3-year anniversary, my friend. Daily says, lurking because sleep, but happy 3 years. Happy 3 years. I hope you sleep well, mate. It's lovely to see you. Hello, hello. It's a Voodoo, thank you. We do need her to go back to Canada. I need her to go and pick up her plaque, her 100k subs plaque. I need that to happen. I need her to get back in that Kia. I need her to revisit the little dainty coffee shop and show us the cakes and just something, just anything. It's so dull. The other day I was considering coming live and then I thought, no, I'm going to take like a self-care day, and I ended up playing Elden Ring, which funnily enough is less blood pressure increasing activity than watching Chantal. Most of the time. But I don't know what it is. Now, in the conversation about Chantal celebrating Ramadan and all of that, you all know my perspective on that. An individual's faith is their own. They can decide on whatever the heck they believe in. Who am I? Whatever. I know nothing. But the benefit to watching all of this through Chantal is that she often doesn't know, and we find out collectively together. So it's a really nice exercising in learning. But she gets really mad because people think she was facing the wrong way for prayer and thinking it was light outside and she was not breaking the fast. And like, gosh darn it. I don't care about any of that stuff. We have been watching the slow death of a channel for what feels like 2 years at this point. It's probably only going to get worse. Worse. So, alternatively, I know that Ambi put up a 30-minute Q&A response, which, if you don't know, we all love a Q&A. So that's lovely. We'll probably watch that over the weekend if I've got time. And then, as I said, Curvy Connection is coming up to its 1-year anniversary. We will probably revisit that as well. But it is just, it's slim pickings out here for a laugh, you know? Hey, Haz, good to see you. Do we love a Q&A? I feel like we love an Ambi Q&A because it's kind of like we're playing Spot the Gaslight, you know? How fun. Well, yeah, according to Foodie, I think it's in this live stream, there are only Muslims and Muslims and Catholics, which was very shocking to me, personally. It's very, very shocking. Anyway, we're going to start off with the Ramadan 2024 vlog as a Canadian revert living in the Middle East, in all caps. Currently has 9.2k views. That was from a day ago my time. They're going to move on to beef stew and cheese sandwiches for IFTAR mukbang. I got to tell you, when I think of a cheese sandwich, that's the most basic, adding teas to the end of everything. The most basic construction, legitimately just slices of cheese on white bread, like not even toasted. And then we're going to get into the live stream where she gets really mad, which is showing you is it Qibla? Is it pronounced Q? Qibla? Direction live, where she's out to make a point, and God, I don't care. So that's everything we're going to watch. Hello. That's what we're doing today. Hello, Unicorn Pondu. Good to see ya. Wait, what are you playing? Game of DBD. DBD? Dragon Ball something? Oh, it's K. Qibla. Thank you, Haz. Appreciate you. So yeah, anyway, that's what we're going to do today. And I hope you're all buckled up. I hope you all have water. Get your steps in. Doing something fun today. The greenery behind me is getting a little bit sparse. I did have a casualty this week. Unfortunately, I had one of my rescues and it was down to a nub. And I was like, okay, everything's going to be fine. I'm just not going to water it. There's some green on there. And then the green disappeared. And I was like, oh no, that's not come out as a leaf. And it turns out the nub was just entirely rotten through. So I have returned the rescue to the soil, which is fine. But now I'm on the lookout for more rescues because unfortunately, to be fair, I've only lost one plant in the last 2 years. And that, I don't think I could have done anything for that guy. I think he was rotten when he came in. Yeah, rotten nub. Hey Marie, good to see you. Yeah, pour one out for the plant. Pour one out for Nubby. That's his name now. Alright, let's get into watching some Chantal and catching up with everything that I've missed. By the way, chat, feel free to just at me if there's something significant that I missed. Because, you know me, I'm having a hard time just following Chantal this week specifically. And that's all I can watch. Actually, at the moment, it's this and Elden Ring reviews of the trailer for the DLC. Yeah. So anyway, let's watch. Hooray! Nope. Bye. Bye. We're here for Foodie, not you, Poopy.
Hi, welcome back to another video.
We're gonna speed you up.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Okay, well, that's gone. Milk Tea says nope.
Welcome to a Ramadan vlog. You might hear some fan noise in the background. I apologize, it's Kuwait, it's hot here.
Oh, we're making frittata. All right, 5 eggs, 1 small tomato chopped, 1 small shallot chopped, 2 mushrooms chopped. Why didn't you film this? Whatever, a 1/4 cup cheese of choice. How many 1/4 cups cheese of choice, Chantal? That's, ma'am, holy shit. I'm sorry, what kind of spoon? Oh, you do have to make yourself laugh. I don't think I've ever seen tablespoon spelt like that. You missed, what? 3 vowels. No, 4 vowels. Oh, that's so silly. I love that. Okay, 1 tablespoon of butter. Very good. I know that's meant to be tablespoon. I've just never seen it shortened to that degree. That's funny.
So here is a sahur recipe I made. It is a frittata. It was actually very delicious and filling and satisfying and healthy.
Okie dokie.
Hello guys, Ramadan Kareem. Welcome to the first day of Ramadan. Fasting has officially begun.
It's so strange, and not to shame anyone, I get, like, whatever, but you know when she's brushed her teeth. That's all. Big Mac, hello, thank you for the super chat. Big Mac says, Foodie X Salah sick beats when. What song do you want them to cover, Big Mac? I don't know. You know what? I don't want... No. I'm not going to put any of that out in the universe. Chat, what song do you want them to cover? Auntie M, thank you for the super chat. Lovely Auntie M says, listening in while I direct traffic here at work. Oh, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, Lottie, hi. I'm so sorry. It's been such a week. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for being here for 37 months, my friend. Lottie says, appreciate you, Zach and chat. You're all fab. You're fab, mate. I hope you're having a great day, and it's really good to see you. Hello. Graveyard, thank you for being here for 11 months as well. Graveyard says, don't tablespoon shame her. Look, whatever. You know what? Actually, at the root of it, we all understood what she meant, so maybe she's the genius.
Post Fajr here, and this is my new jilbab, and it's very comfortable. I love the material, very flowy, and I'm just going to show you a bit of the decorations we just did. We just did a few simple things.
So, raise your hand if you were here last year for Ramadan, because we weren't in the creamy condo. We were like the moon and the stuff like hanging up, I think. Anyway, we'll see. Hammy, good to see you. Thank you for being here for 14 months, my friend. Hammy says, reminder, brush your teeth every day, loves, twice if you can. Actually, just twice or more, but not too much. Also floss and mouthwash. Yeah, take care of your luxury bones.
So here are some little living room decorations.
Oh, these are fun.
We have some lanterns.
I don't think I like the multicolored LED ones. This is just, we're interior decorating shaming. Sorry, interior decor shaming. Is that what it is? This has nothing to do with faith or whatever. I don't like those little... I'm all for an RGB moment. I don't think I like those little ones.
One sings.
Oh, it sings. No, I don't like that. This is none of the... No, I don't think any of this is for me.
Okay, with the light on, we have some man wa salwa. It's like a nougat with pistachio. Arabic treat. And
oh, she's loud all of a sudden. Sorry.
Some mamoul covered in white chocolate.
You can put your hands down now, Nancy. Yes.
Date biscuits.
Really, Milk? That is a deep BB reference.
The Holy Quran. And we just put these up.
Oh. What do we call it? Bunting? Is that what this is?
Like Ramadan decoration. All right, we also found these twinkly lights, Ramadan lights that we...
Wait, these are the lights from last year. I'm almost convinced.
Had from last year, if you remember.
Nailed it!
And Salah was able to fix them because they weren't working. So yeah.
They weren't working. He fixed them. No offense, but my money's on they needed their batteries changed.
Hey. So going out the day before Ramadan starts is probably not a good idea, or you're going to encounter a lot of traffic jams. This one wasn't too bad, but it was still bad enough. We were still delayed.
Let's go out there. Let's go out there. Let's go stand by the beach. Let's go out there. I feel claustrophobic. Because I know where we are. Foodie's probably like crawled up over one of the couches with her camera, or her phone rather, just pushed to the window. Being like, this is the outside world. I don't visit here much. What's this?
All right, time to prepare iftar, and I'm doing this at around 3 p.m., even though iftar is at 6, because I want to make my stock for the rice from scratch. I'm making an Uzi-style rice and chicken, so I'm going to start by adding a whole chicken in a pot with some water, onion, bay leaf, and a carrot, and I'm going to let that boil down and simmer until I have a nice stock.
Memories of hot chicken tea.
I can use for the rice. I'm going to top the rice with some...
Not battery low. Not while I'm doing my thing.
Toasted almond slivers, and I've just dusted them in some cumin and a little bit of sea salt, and I'm just going to toast them in the dry pan until they are nice and toasty. I'm adding sea salt, and I'm just going to toasted almond slivers, and I've just dusted them in some cumin and a little bit of sea salt, and I'm just going to toast them.
Ma'am, none of this has been dusted. The bottom of your pan has been dusted. There's nothing sticking to these almonds.
in the dry pan until they are nice and toasty. I'm adding to a pot some soaked basmati rice. I soaked it for about 30 minutes with
Why?
some butter and a little bit of oil, and also
Soaking. Why are you soaking rice?
some turmeric to give it that yellow color.
Okay.
And now I'm adding the broth. Look how nice my chicken broth turned out. It smells amazing, and you know, I usually use just
Oh, we're making chicken tea again? Alright, good.
those like bright yellow bouillon cubes. Sorry, my cat's playing with the bag in the background. But this looks so much more appetizing in my opinion. All right, so here is our first iftar.
I'm confused. We've got rice under the chicken, but we've also got what looks like rice in the bowls. Is that not rice in that bowl? It looks like hot, wet rice in that bowl. Also, that chicken does not look the same. That chicken's a head scratcher. What?
Ramadan Kareem, everybody. So, to start off, to drink, we
Also, I love the dainty serving of, like, a cup of yogurt each. No, pardon me, not like yogurt just in like a little bowl, like scoop one out in a little bowl so you could both share. No, it's a yogurt each. Gotta get your calcium in.
water, of course. We have some vinto, some chicken noodle soup, which I won't be having.
Oh, chicken noodle soup. What?
And this is chicken uzi, and it's a flavored rice. You saw how we made it with the chicken stock, with some parsley and almonds.
Yeah.
Hi there, Editing Mariam here. I just wanted to add...
Cooked it in water. What? 47, lovely to see you. Welcome back to Popstar. Hello.
Well, I did use it in the stock, as you saw, so then it kind of like simmered and boiled. And then I cut it into quarters and seasoned it again, brushed it with a little bit of olive oil, and put it into a 400-degree oven for another 20-25 minutes or so. And it
Why would you do that?
turned out like this. Nice.
Why would you do that? Why are you boiling a chicken to then roast it? That seems like it would taste terrible to me. Like if you're boiling a protein, you want to like have it fall off the bone and like shred it or something like that. Why are we roasting it after boiling? I feel like that would taste like the driest, most flavorless protein in the world. Right? Right?
And roasted. And some...
Like, there'd be no fat on it because all of the fat under the skin and in, like, the bones and marrow and stuff would come out into the stock. And it just wouldn't taste of anything. I'm confused.
roasted chicken. We have some feta cheese sambusa, some homemade fattoush, and some yogurt. Julia!
Oh, Julia.
I'm gonna have to pray here.
Hey, chat, let me know. I know it's been, like, 4 days since I've watched. Well, along with you guys, at least. I'm assuming Julia has not yet been vaccinated or spayed.
Are you making sujud? I really love our little apartment. It's not perfect, but for me it is.
Okay.
And it's just right for the two of us.
Every now and then.
MashaAllah, I'm so grateful for everything Allah has provided us.
That's nice, dear. So I've said this before when I think it was Chantal and Poopy were like did something similar. I think it was it Ramadan last year? I can't remember. Anyway, I don't know. For me, back when I was a little bit more religious, not that I'm at all religious now, and I understand it was an entirely different religion and faith, but for me, prayer was very private, and I know that's not for everyone. I don't know. Whatever. I just don't understand. I don't get it.
You guys, there's a volleyball net here, and we have a ball. Not a volleyball, but we have a ball. So maybe we will come play ball one of these days.
Wow. Things we could be doing, huh? Soccer ball. Remember when you went out winter camping and you played soccer? Remember that? Maybe we could do that. But maybe not at the volleyball court. Welsh says, this is the chicken controversy. She swears she roasted that fall off the bone boiled chicken, was able to quarter it perfectly and roast it, and it still held its shape. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you're boiling down a protein, especially one on bones, you're not going to be able to, like, cut it into quarters and then roast it. And if you roast it first and then cut it into quarters, it's going to be all, like, like falling apart and like mush. It'd be mush because there's no fat to like fry it. All the fat has come out in the water. Oh, so people think it's two different chickens. I could see that. I could see that.
Hey guys, very windy day, but it's like 20 degrees Celsius in Kuwait right now. It's very sunny though, so it still feels pretty warm. But I'm gonna show you guys the beach. Look how the water's the beautiful colors. Wow. I wonder if that's like a shipwreck or a ship in the distance.
I mean, you could find out. I think we've been here before, and I don't think that ship was there before, so I'm going to assume that is not a wreck. I might be incorrect. This is not the ship graveyard we once visited. Ah, La Pussy, there you go. Trust Sansa. I see I've missed a lot.
This is right near us. I can't believe it.
We've been here like 4 times off the top of my head. What do you mean you can't believe it's right near you? Isn't this just the Esplanade? No, that's a different thing. We've been here before. You've done night walks along here. I'm pretty sure like 200 meters that way, there's that square that goes around the bathroom. Okay, maybe a bit more than 200 meters. The king of the world. Maybe she's forgetting Voodoo. Oh, thanks, Mick. I appreciate it. Also, feet. Also, did you see? I don't know if you were here on the weekend when we were catching up, but we got feet shots. This is specifically a message to Mick. Mick, we got feet shots. Did you see the feet? Were you team nail polish or team like necrosis? Oh, the little bug's back. The beetle. We learnt about these beetles. They have really funny knees.
Ew. It's kind of cool looking though. Hey little alien. This is a beetle. A type of beetle.
Oh, not tapping it. Oh, not poopy on camera. Oh no. The poop finger. Addicted to cold brew. Hello, thank you for being here for 12 months. Happy anniversary. Cold brew says, yay, 1 year. Hope you had the best birthday. I really did. Thank you so much. Into a busy week, but I had a very lovely birthday. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here.
Doesn't mind. Oh, okay. Look, guys, I'm touching grass.
Well done. Part of my brain is like, I could go on a full rabbit hole finding out whether or not those like shrub plants that she's touching are actually classified as grass, or if they're plants, or if they're shrubs, or if they're hedges, or like what type of plant is this? I think they're not foxtail plants. They're called something else. But I would be interested to know. Does anybody know if this is a grass or a plant or a shrub, and tell me what the difference is? And now I'm going to look out for what is the difference between grass and what is the difference between plant and grass? I'm going to assume it's like a genus and they're totally different families. One of the primary distinctions between grasses and broadleaf plants lies in the leaf structure. As mentioned earlier, grasses possess long, slender leaves, thank you, often forming dense clumps or tufts. Well, that's a fun word, tufts. In contrast, broadleaf plants have broader, more elaborate leaves. What's the difference between grass and leaves? I say grass and leaves, I say grass and plant. Is grass a plant? In domestic situations, grass is grown on a lawn. A lawn is simply grass that is regularly maintained. I feel like I've asked the internet possibly one of the dumbest questions. Grass and herbaceous plants, on the other hand, are smaller non-woody plants that lack a single main stem. Okay, good to know. I feel like Haz is screaming. Sorry, Haz. Anyway, back to this.
Look, guys, I'm touching grass.
Oh, cattail, not foxtail. Is it cattail? Thank you, Haz. Haz says grass is from the family Poaceae, which includes rice, sugarcane, maize, and bamboo. Oh, grass are flowering plants, yes. Well, they do count. Good to know. Annie, lovely to see you. Good morning. I hope you have a big cup of coffee, my friend. Thank you for being here for 37 months. Happy 37 months. Is it me or is she taking an accent? No, it kind of reminds me of like influencer Chantel's voice, you know, like the softly one. But I know what you mean. Yeah, she definitely sounds different. Well, she's going to sound different in a minute when we jump to the live stream. Honestly, Lottie, did not make me feel smart.
All right, so while I'm sitting here, I just wanted to talk to you guys a bit about, you know, what the spirit of Ramadan really is, especially for me. So Ramadan is not about, you know, how fancy of decorations you have or how fancy of dress you have.
I wish it were about balancing our audio. That's what I wish it were about. Or just specifically today.
Or how big of meals you prepare. It's actually just meant to be a time of spiritual growth, of growing closer to Allah. And it's a time for reflection, a time for fasting, a time for appreciation. And it's a time to be modest in everything, in every way, and just commit yourself to Allah, doing a lot of praying those extra prayers, and just focusing on prayer and your relationship with Allah. That's all that Ramadan really should be about. You know, I know we have like a few decorations, but we didn't go all out. We just kind of, again, we just want to focus on basically what the focus of the spirit of Ramadan really is, and that's really just your relationship with Allah.
During this month, Muslims honor the revelation of the Quran, which they believe God revealed to the Prophet Muhammad over a span of 23 years. For the duration of Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset, performing special prayers and often increasing philanthropic giving. Great!
Another thing that's really important for Ramadan is a time for giving and charity.
Show devotion, practice self-discipline, empathize with the less fortunate, purify the soul, strengthen family and community ties. Got it. Noted. We have had this discussion before. I can't wait for Foodie's day 2 and or 3 of Ramadan to involve an hour of yelling at people on the internet. Joy.
So that's another thing that's very, very important during this time. So, all right, guys, so I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. There will be more to come.
It was bad.
I really appreciate you watching. So
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for appreciating my viewing eyeballs. And we're going to move on. Oh, God, skip the introduction. All right, let's get to mukbanging. Yeah, my favorite part. Oh, good, the audio.
Hi, welcome back to another video.
Ow. How the lights look at night. Ooh, fun. I don't need the song again. I skipped the song already.
Hello, guys.
Oh, good, again. Why balance?
Assalamu alaikum.
Why bother?
Welcome back.
Can't hear
a
anything.
very special iftar, but I have to say this all over again because I realized, you know, I started eating and everything. I said Bismillah, started eating, and I wasn't recording, so. All right, I have some little Ramadan lanterns. Julia makes a cameo appearance.
Your unvaccinated, unspayed cat. Just a reminder to everyone. I know no one's forgotten, but just a reminder. Mick, thank you for being here for 30 months. My friend Mick says, I love it here. Thanks for everything, Zach and Chat. You're welcome, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. And thanks for making chat fun. And Amelie, thank you for being here for 26 months. Says, glad to catch you live before work. Appreciate you. Appreciate you right back. I hope you have a fabulous day at work. Hi.
Beef stew. Homemade beef stew. The beef is very tender. I tried it.
Thank you.
It's a little liquidy, but it's been cooking in the oven for 2.5 hours.
Why didn't you show us this? What is her aversion to showing us cooking? So far, we have seen a pot. We saw the frittata done. We saw a pot with a chicken and some stock ingredients in it. And then all of a sudden, and some soaked rice. And now we've got a stew, which we could have made content. Chantal, everything is content. Everything. If you can walk around for 5 minutes outside with just terrible background music, smiling like an idiot at the camera, surely you can show us some cooking. That's so much more entertaining. Please.
It wasn't ready on time for Maghrib when I was supposed to stop the fasting, break the fast, so I had a date and a little glass of milk.
Really, it's just, when we watch Chantel cook, it's seeing how badly cooking can go. It's so much fun.
And I prayed Maghrib, and then now I'm eating this. It was in the oven for like 2.5 hours, maybe a bit more.
Oven? This is, what?
So yeah, and now we have to have bread and butter with stew.
Why was your stew in the oven? What?
So this is bread and butter with a piece of Gouda cheese and some grape leaves. Now I'm gonna
bread, butter, Gouda cheese. Man,
make grape leaves, but
Also, forgive me if I'm incorrect. It's been a while since I watched the grocery haul. Was there bread in that? I can't remember. I know there were potatoes, and I know there were carrots, and grape leaves. Also, excuse me, ma'am, you said you were going to make your own grape leaves. Did you make these? Did you make these and not record it? People have been waiting years for you to attempt to make your own grape leaves. And here we are, just robbed of the opportunity. Stina, thank you for being here for 14 months. Stina says, thank you for all the shenanigans. Much love. Love right back, mate. Thanks for enjoying them. Thanks for being here.
For like 2.5 hours, maybe a bit more.
Sorry.
So yeah, and now we have to have bread and butter with stew. So this is bread and butter with
a
piece of Gouda cheese and some grape leaves. Now I'm gonna make grape leaves, but I found a can way back in the cupboard. I'm gonna finish this first.
Oh, I see.
And I'm trying this new drink, Candy Can, Rocket Ice Lolly flavor. Now I love Rocket Ice Lollies, but sparkling. It has 0 sugar. It's a sparkling drink. It's supposed to taste like Rocket Ice Lolly. So I'm gonna try this now.
Why can't things just taste like things that exist? Rocket Ice Lolly. What the fuck flavor is Rocket Ice Lolly? What flavor? Chat, help me. What flavor is that?
It's not bad, but I don't think I would buy them again. I can taste the fake sugar way too much. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, it's okay. So yes.
Red. Thank you, Sarah. Red flavors. Didn't have Rocket Ice Lollies in Australia. No, we have Paddle Pops. We have Zupa Dupas, which are the, like, freezies or icy pops is what I think you guys call them. They're the ones in just, like, the cylinder that's basically just sugar and water and a food coloring of some kind. We call them Zupa Dupas. They're wonderful, except they will cut the sides of your mouth and turn you into the Joker if you're not careful. But the best flavors are bubblegum and watermelon and cola. The fruit flavors are not great, except for watermelon. It's really good. Or is it bubblegum, cotton candy, cola? Yeah, the fruit flavors suck. Anyway, they come in a big bulk packet. No, I don't think we ever had rockets. No. Rocket fuel with stevia. Bloody. And we have paddle pops, which are basically, how do you describe a paddle pop? It's a stick. So, you know, like the icy pop sticks, we call them paddle pop sticks. If you say icy pop stick in Australia, no one will have any idea of what you mean. If you say paddle pop stick, we know the wooden, like, long stick that you, like, when you're in kindergarten, you glue together and make, like, a headpiece. At least I did. Right, so you have that, and then there's ice cream in this shape. Ready? Look, shapes with me. It's kind of like this, I guess. It's kind of like this. So imagine my head is the stick. My head's the stick, and it goes out and up and around, kind of like a little house, but really long, like an archway. That's a better way of describing it. And they come in all sorts of flavors. The best flavor is rainbow, which is secretly caramel, but you're not allowed to tell people that. Rainbow flavor is the best, followed very closely. Actually, you know what? Controversial opinion, banana's a better flavor. Banana paddle pop, followed by rainbow, caramel, paddle pop, and then chocolate. Chocolate's a bit naff, but it's okay. Buffalo Bill. Oh my God, Salva, don't even get me started. So, in the 90s and 2000s, Australia, much like I imagine the rest of the world, fell in love with the idea of terrible cartoonish faces as ice cream. Right? So you went and got, like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, which was always, like, just like eyes diagonal and, like, terrible colors and, like, chocolate on the back. Classic. We have one called Buffalo Bill, who's meant to be a cowboy, and his nose is a big bubblegum. Now, funnily enough, it turns out if you take, like, a jawbreaker-sized bubblegum and freeze it, it can basically shatter children's jaws. No one really thought about that when we put it together, but Australians continue to love Buffalo Bill. Actually, I had one not long ago. I remember I went for a beach day once and I was just like, ooh, nostalgia, I'll get a Buffalo Bill. Like, I haven't had one of those forever. I was like, this ice cream tastes disappointing and terrible. And then I tried the bubble gum and it legitimately just dissolved in my mouth. It's like it had no gelatin holding it, whatever it is, holding it together. And it just dissolved and, like, melted. It was very disappointing. Anyway, That's, yeah. That's the story on Australia. So for those of you who come to Australia, make sure you go to a beach day, you go to the local fish and chip shop, or you find the ice cream van that always hangs out in the car park. You try yourself a Buffalo Bill or a Cornetto. But we share that with the Commonwealth. The Cornettos are classics. Or a Magnum. Magnum are probably the top tier of adult ice cream consumption on a stick.
Bismillah. Yeah, so I broke my fast with a date.
Or you could have a gay time. Actually, if you're in Australia and you don't have a gay time, did you really come to Australia?
That's like tradition, like a date and a little glass of milk. I was really, really hungry.
They're called Golden Gay Times, and they're like I think they're a honeycomb flavor ice cream, and they've got like a chocolate and like nutty biscuity outside. But it's funny because they've been around since I think like the 70s, and the entire like ad campaign is like, gotta have a gay time. I highly recommend them. Chuck and his ducks, hello, thank you for the super chat. Chuck says, in the USA, they're called bomb pops, which are popsicles. The flavors are blue raz. Y'all and your blue raz. Lemonade and cherry, literally my favorite, even as an adult. Are you talking about the popsicles or what she's talking about, the rockets? Either way, sounds delicious, Chuck. Very good flavor selection there. Thank you for the super chat.
So the cold milk actually tastes good normally.
Oh, a vegan date? Wait, vegan gay time? What?
No, like just milk.
Daytime?
On its own like that. I love carrots. Yum. I like the flavor of the Worcester and the bay leaves in stew. Can't believe I wasn't recording.
I don't think we have Eskimo pies here. Maybe, but we have, oh god, what are they called? This, by the way, this is just Pulpy talking about ice cream. Welcome to literally every stream. It's, what are they called? Maxibon. They're called Maxibon. So they're better than a classic like ice cream sandwich because it's the idea of a classic ice cream sandwich. You've got vanilla ice cream in the center, but then one half of it is your classic chocolate biscuit, and it's like soft and delicious. But then the other side, instead of being biscuit, it's like tempered chocolate frozen with like crunchy bits in it. And there are like a whole heap of flavors, and they came out with a waffle flavored one where the biscuit was waffle instead of biscuit. There's mint chocolate, there's cookies and cream. Oh, get yourself a gay time and a Maxibon.
Anyway, I have a story for you.
Hey, Duck Rubber Ducky, good to see you. 47, thank you for being here for 18 months. 47 says, yay, 18 months. So Magnum in USA is a... Yes. Well, I remember when we were talking about Big Turk and his Magnum Dong. Yeah, which is a little confusing for me. What do you mean Everyday Mariam uploaded a new TikTok? Go away. Sorry, that was Discord yelling at me. Hey, Becca.
My hamster almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh, really? Sorry, Unicorn, you have a question. Is it true that people hip hip hooray after singing Happy Birthday? Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Do y'all not? Y'all don't hip hip hooray? Why not? Like, we don't do the for he's a jolly good fellow thing.
We can't even see this one.
So sometimes you do the hip hip hooray if you're in polite company. If you're out on the piss, which means to be enjoying an adult beverage, you might sing a slightly different tune at the end of Happy Birthday. Australians in the chat, please feel free. Please feel free to intro that for me. It's about drinking. It's about drinking. It's about calling someone a piss pot or piss head, but piss pot is usually the correct. Yeah, no, Unicorn. Yep, no. Australians definitely do the hip hip hooray.
He did something. Oh, anyway. Must be my fault because, okay.
Pisshead is funnier, Sarah.
I went in to his bedroom. We keep his cage in the spare room with the door closed because of the cat, obviously. He's escaped a few times. We always found him. Usually because for some reason I forget to properly latch the door.
Right, so Howie's on the run.
Cage. I know. Anyway, we were having chicken.
Careful. Also, ma'am, I do have to ask, is that a plastic plate in front of you?
Was this last night?
You're at home.
When I had the chicken for IFTAR. I think it was like last night.
Morning, Lisa. Hello.
I go to give him a little piece of breast. Because hamsters can have small amounts of chicken.
Just like in the cameo, Effie, exactly. Not it's the lid of the mixing bowl. No, that's got to be plastic. That's a plastic plate.
Some tender beef.
Right.
Anyway.
Whatever happened to that big, like, aluminium bucket she had filled with rice? What happened to that one? I do have a beverage today. I just made cordial. It's Diet Right Lemon, which is fine. It's fine. It's just like drinking lemon water. It's fine.
His house, his bedding was there. Yeah. I had a pair of socks right beside his cage on my dresser because his desk is on my dresser and he stole a sock, okay? Used it for bedding. So I just let him have it.
Okay.
Anyway.
You should not have pets.
Usually when I come in, he comes right up from underground. He buries himself.
Howie strikes me as quite an anxious little creature.
No wiggly nose and whiskers this time. So I start panicking. Because, you know, I think the worst. I hear that hamsters only live to be 2 to 3 years, you know, max.
Right. Gotcha, Milk. It's just because from this angle, I feel like I can see through the plate. You know what I mean?
I don't know how long it's been. It must be a year. Anyway. You know, Howie, nothing. So I start feeling around under the shavings. He's not there.
How many hamster poops do you think she got on her hand?
So I panic. I'm like, Salah.
Probably a lot.
The hamster.
Lava.
I don't peel any of my vegetables either. I wash them and that's it. I don't care about that. So he comes running in. Now, I don't remember if the cage was open or not. Like,
is it true that there's more fiber in the skin of vegetables? I feel like I got told that when I was younger, but I never followed up the science.
When I first went in. But he had escaped, and I don't know how he got down from the dresser. Like, it's a big height. But there was like a yoga mat on the side and a whole bunch of things. Maybe he climbed down.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Like that Mission Impossible soundtrack?
A little boy.
Probably Howie, like, climbing down a power cable or something.
He's a big man!
Lottie, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. That is not at all required. But thank you very much for your generosity. Lottie coming in with the true Australian happy birthday anthem. Here's to Poppy, he's true blue. He's a piss pot through and through. He's a bastard, so they say. He tried to go to heaven, but he went the other way. Well, see, you say skull, we say drink it down. Drink it down, 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 down. And that's where the birthday person has to drink the drink that they're drinking. And skull it. So to skull it means to chug it. For those of you who don't read Australian. Lottie, thank you. Appreciate it. It is cultural. Yeah. Again, for those of you celebrating a birthday in Australia while visiting, because I'm assuming you're all just going to visit one day. So if you celebrate a birthday over here, expect everybody in the venue to chant that at you while you're drinking.
I'm like,
y'all are a hoot. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hoot.
The room?
I mean, we've also got a really hard, like, history and relationship with alcoholism in our general society, which isn't great, but, you know, at least we've got a fun little chant to go along with it.
Spare room is a disaster right now. We have to declutter it.
We've got a thing called a shoey, which is where you basically empty your beverage into your shoe or someone else's shoe and then scull that or drink it. Or you can say skull or neck it, scull it, drink it, shoot it down. It's called a shoey. It's a real thing. We've had multiple members of our government do them in recorded history. And a lot of bands like to do it on stage as well. But that's how you get like fungal feet in the mouth, which is not what you want. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, it's not great.
There's a lot of furniture in there.
Mish, thank you for being here for 31 months. Wardrobe. Mish says, I have friends who do shoeies to my horror. I've never understood the appeal, personally.
A couch.
But, like, if you're into that, I mean...
So, like...
I wouldn't. God, just, like, classically, it's a beer as well. So just imagining, like, yeasty, bready, liquid froth in your mouth, tasting like athlete's foot and, like, cankers. Ugh. Who wants that? Also, speaking of, I did see on Twitter during my doom scrolls that Chantel's got like bumps and lumps and stuff happening. I don't care about that. Personally, I think it's got to do with the diabetes. I think they're probably diabetic blisters. But I'm not an anyone, so don't listen to me. Chuck, thank you for being here for 16 months. Chuck says, Foodie Sketchers shoey, imagine. Well, we know she doesn't really wear socks that often. And they're pretty... I'm convinced that they're... Like, when we see them, sometimes they look a bit dusty. And I don't think it's dust. I think it's mold. I think it's like white mold growing in the mesh of Chantel's sketches. So that would be more like kombucha. Like a SCOBY. It's fun.
There's just so many places for him to hide. A huge dresser. He could be under so many things.
I don't know if y'all haven't thought about it, but think about it.
And like, we couldn't really get to him. So...
Lottie says, I feel like I need to specify that shoeies are not the explanation for Zach's fascination with Chantel's feet. What do you mean by fascination with the feet?
The story, the enigma of the missing Howie. So...
Look, I mean, it just started with the diabetic necrosis. Fascination.
I was just so scared, like, is he okay? I said, okay, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to put his cage on the ground. I took a hair clip and I kept the door open so he has access to his water and food if he wants to come back and get it.
Uh-huh.
And he's the only living creature.
Also, chat, just another update. I've been wearing my Birks every day. I'm a Birks boy. I'm a Birky boy. Which isn't like a Birkin boyfriend. Not like those two on TikTok. No. But I'm really enjoying Birkenstocks. My feet feel so good.
In that room that we know of. So... If the chicken disappears, pardon me, but I'm gonna have more.
Oceana, I understand why.
Things.
Yeah.
If the chicken disappears, then we know for a fact that he's okay.
Is this where she magics up the backup cheese sandwich?
He's just
hiding.
So. I have to hide the bread in a bag from my cat because she loves bread.
You have to hide your bag in a bread from the cat. Ma'am, it was sitting next to you. Is that where you hide it? Do you hide it on the couch?
Literally steal the whole bag. She's weird. I gave her a little bit of it, but...
Sounds like Julia's bored as fuck and you probably don't play with her enough, so she's taken to just, like, making her own fun. Like stealing bread.
Where's the knife? Oh. Anyway. Last sandwich.
Is it?
So we went to bed.
Uh-huh. So, ma'am, how many potatoes are in there? Sorry, just for my general carby head count.
And
just out of interest, because again, the unmanaged type 2 diabetes. Just curious.
You know, I had trouble sleeping. I had dreams, and
I can't believe she's not on insulin. It's wild.
Howie, you know, it's so sad. I was like depressed, you know, because I don't like not knowing where he is, if he's okay or not. He usually is when he escapes, but still. So after sleeping, wake up. I go in the room.
Look, we all have our memories.
The chicken is gone. So I felt like a huge wave of relief. And I was like, babe, the chicken's gone. And even he was relieved.
I'm sorry that I'm not paying, like, super amounts of attention to Chantel's Howie story. I've heard it's, like, 2 days old, and I don't think anyone else cares.
We love our hamster.
Uh-huh.
So,
it would be better if you, like, looked after your hamster. Because I assume... Howie's probably getting the same amount of attention as Julia, which seems to be none. when it comes to like their health and welfare.
So I was like, let's just leave him live happy in between the furniture. He obviously likes it.
Oh, so the content room is now just Howie's room. Right.
So I was like, no, he's gonna poop everywhere.
Plastic knife, right.
Here, which is true.
Noted.
And I want to know if he's okay. So
I swear that's a plastic plate.
Like 100% I want to know where he is. So I also noticed, besides the chicken being missing, that his sock full of wood shavings, all his bedding was missing. Okay.
Right, so Howie's moving out is what I'm hearing. Julia, thank you for the super chat. Julia, Big Mac, thank you for the super chat. Big Mac says, next Julia will be singing One Jump Ahead with a stolen bread.
So this little bugger, this little thief.
As soon as she mentioned stolen bread, I was imagining the Aladdin scene, yeah.
He must have dragged all his bedding to where his new location was. He was moving house.
Why can't I remember the start of that song?
I said I had a
I remember the melody, like right in the middle of the song. I just can't remember how it starts.
brilliant idea. I said, let's follow the shavings and see where he goes.
I'm starting the song with Meg's introduction, like Meg's Song of Hercules, which I know is not the same song. But I feel like that could mash up probably pretty well.
Sure enough, there was a trail leading to the couch, the gray sofa in the spare room, under it. And along the way, like right by the entrance of the underneath of the couch, we see the sock. I'm like, oh my gosh, his sock is there.
Oh, thank you, Dark Rubber Ducky. Appreciate you.
Also a bunch of hamster droppings. I don't know, man. Rodents poop a million times an hour, I swear. Anyway.
Probably shouldn't bring up poop. Hey, Voodoo, thanks for the super chat. Voodoo says, now I'm picturing Howie with a little backpack scuttling away. Poor little flu. I think Howie's probably finding a darker, like, shadier place to be. Because I can't imagine a hamster would enjoy being, like, up high on a dresser, as she's described, in a tiny little cage.
This meal is so good.
Is it?
Salah lifts up the couch like Hulk Hogan.
Like Hulk Hogan. He lifts up the couch like Hulk Hogan. Throwing around those weights like he did that one time at the gym with his fancy weightlifting gloves.
He says,
Hulk Hogan.
you look underneath. He's holding the couch up. I look underneath.
Above his head, single-handedly.
Underneath.
Hey,
Howie,
beautiful.
and I don't know where he got this from, was sleeping on top of a new nest.
Howie's trying to find his boyfriend, the train rat. One, that is the perfect headcanon for Howie.
Yes.
Oh, what is this? How long has it been? I feel like could a hamster do that in, like... When was the last time you went into this room?
But the nest was made of, like, tissues and bottle caps and whatever he could find.
Again, how long has it been?
Under the furniture. And he's just chilling there. Never mind that he...
How does a hamster get from inside of a cage on a dresser to the floor and then under a couch and manage to take bedding with him? What a talented little bugger.
Almost gave me a heart attack. So...
How does a hamster get a bottle cap? I don't know. How did Howie get a bottle cap from a room that they don't go into?
I said, okay, now's our chance. I'll hold the couch, you squeeze under, because he's obviously more capable physically.
So you Hulk Hogan the couch?
Julia. Hi, baby girl. And the hamster didn't run away. Luckily, Salah grabbed him.
I don't think Howie likes either of you.
Which is a huge improvement for him with pets, because he never grew up in a household that had pets. And he was always like,
No, say it. Afraid.
not afraid, but like squeamish
Nah, afraid.
to hold a rodent.
Oceana, thank you for being here for 31 months. Oceana says the sandwich is on a pie crust tin. Ah, is that what you think it is? Thanks for being here, lovely.
Julia's eating too.
Is she eating your bread? Quick, get it.
So.
Buttons?
I grabbed him and I was like, Howie, Howie. I was so elated. And I just kept kissing him so hard I made him sneeze somehow. And I never heard a hamster sneeze until then.
Ugh, not Chantel's mouth breath getting up Howie's nose.
I want it as a ringtone. I don't think I'll ever get another hamster.
I understand the phrase mouth breath is redundant, but it's also funny.
After Howie. I love him, and I really mean this like in the nicest way possible. I love him like to death. He's so cute.
So you admit he's dead.
But I don't find hamsters are good pets. Like,
I don't really want to remember this, but something in the back of my head is screaming, didn't something about hamster whiskers? I don't want to remember that. Take that out. Let's get rid of that memory.
Don't like humans. Like, they're solitaire. They just like to hide most of the time. They're not.
Yeah, they're not the right pet for Chantal because Chantal wants constant attention, even from animals. So yeah, maybe a hamster isn't the greatest choice.
Cuddly, you know?
Yeah, no, hamsters probably aren't that cuddly. They just want to, like, hide and chill.
I'm sure there's exceptions to that, but...
Yeah, possibly.
I just don't like owning a pet that doesn't want to be here, you know? Clearly, if he's escaping.
Oh my god! Sorry, I just realized what she was saying!
I just don't like owning a pet that doesn't want to be here, you know?
She sounds like a disappointed boss. She's sitting Julie and Howie down. Now, listen, I understand that sometimes it can be hard being here with me, but you have a choice, and if you don't want to be here, you can leave. Chantal, they're animals. They're pets. You've taken them from the life that they once had, and now they're having to put up with you. You're meant to, like, love them. Instead of berating Howie for not wanting anything to do with you. God, and she had two at one point as well. Howie and Mary, who got taken back to the vet's store, pet store, whatever. I hope Mary's doing well.
Clearly, if he's escaping. To me, there's just, like, no point.
There's no point in having a pet taking care of an animal if they don't want anything to do with you. Chantal's perception on pet ownership is fucking wild. Fucking wild. That's crazy. Well, this pet doesn't want anything to do with me and is hiding and, frankly, is boring me. So let's get rid of it. That's what I'm hearing.
I also need a pet that's low maintenance. I have trouble taking care of myself sometimes.
You're very gingerly treading on the histories of you being a terrible cat owner, Chantal. FYI.
My cat is, like, as high maintenance as I can go. But...
yeah, and even then you neglect them. That sucks. By the way, how is Julia's vaccination going?
Hamster, you have to clean the cage.
Yeah.
Very often.
Yep. Yeah, feed them. Yep. Not lock them in a tiny cage.
I don't know. I can't stand the thought of him.
Do you think she's gotten rid of Howie? Do you reckon she's gotten rid of Howie? Or is Howie's disappeared? Headcanon, if we never see Howie again, Howie escaped the content room, managed to get to the bathroom or kitchen, got down the drain, met up with his boyfriend. One, you were right.
Living.
Ooh, a secret affair, a rendezvous. I know it's pronounced rendezvous.
In his own soil, like...
a lust-filled rendezvous between Howie and Drain Rat. What did we call the Drain Rat? Who is the rat from The Rescuers? Started with an M. Moriarty? No, that's Sherlock's guy. Mouskowitz. No.
So I try to spot clean him, like, once a day.
No, Bernard was the one with the little cap. No, the rat guy. No, wasn't there a rat? There was a rat with a fabulous top hat and cape. Is it Great Mouse Detective? Rat villain. Ratigan! That was his name. He was a professor. Okay, so headcanon is Howie the hamster met up with his secret boyfriend, Professor Ratigan, aka Drain Rat. And they're off. You know what? Okay, here it is though. Howie the kind-hearted soul, who for some reason was abducted from a pet store by the nefarious Chantal, is going to go on what I assume is a villain's to like. Howie's essentially Chantal's reality's Bernard. Yeah. And then his entire character now is to foil Ratigan. Or maybe here's the headcanon. So, at one point in time, Howie's previous owner lived in a different space. And Howie used to escape. That's how he knows how to get out of the enclosure. Howie used to escape and travel the sewer system and drainage system of Kuwait, foiling Professor Ratigan and his schemes. But then would always make it home to his previous owner's estate, to the cage, lock himself back in, put himself to bed. Now, for something happened to the previous owner. They probably moved and gave Howie up to a pet store. That's fine. He made his way to a pet store and then gets picked up by the terrible Chantal. Now, Howie has to go out and continue to foil Professor Ratigan's plans. Otherwise, something will happen. I feel like Julia's probably in with Professor Ratigan. And all of a sudden, Howie's just found himself between a rock and a hard place. It's got the terrible Chantal, Julia, who's on Professor Ratigan's roster. And he decides, nope, I can no longer do this. I must stop Professor Ratigan before his master plan is achieved. And then he meets him up in the drain. And he comes to understand that maybe Ratigan's got a point. Maybe it's the humans who are wrong. Maybe it's the rodents who are correct. And so, moving forward, I think it will be an enemies to lovers. Howie will become a bit disenfranchised with humanity, fall in with the wrong crowd with Professor Ratigan. Ratigan will probably turn on Julia at some point, and Howie will realize, but no, that was my friend at one point in time, and then convince Professor Ratigan not to murder Julia. Enemies to lovers. Redemption. Anyway.
Especially this.
I'd watch that.
I know, what conversation.
Not Ratigan gets Julia addicted to catnip.
For dinner time.
She just posted advertising St. Patrick's Day cameos. Work. Wow.
Alhamdulillah. That was so good. I was craving beef stew. Sorry, the noise. I feel like there's a lot of comfort foods that, like, from back home that I still crave a lot.
Uh-huh.
Salah liked it, but he was like, he's never had this. So he looks at it.
I wouldn't eat her stew, to be fair.
And there's meat in it, right? And sandwich. And he's like...
Yeah, not the sandwich with the stew.
Where's the rice? I'm like, babe, just try it. This is...
No, again, not the cheese sandwich with the stew. Bread, I kind of understand. A sandwich.
How we eat it in Canada.
Is that true? Canadians, is that true? Do you all eat your beef stews with a Gouda and butter cheese sandwich?
Sure enough, he loved it. But meat and rice are like a must. Yeah, so I would not, if you don't mind the taste, it's not any worse than a Diet Coke or like a Diet Cola or whatever in terms of fake sugar taste. They have a lot of different, flavors. So
is this not just like a seltzer?
Or
it's a sparkling beverage of some kind?
This one doesn't taste like rocket ice lolly to me.
No, never did that in my life.
Well, Maybe a bit. You know what it tastes like? Remember Revs?
The fuck is a Rev?
Maybe like a diet like Baja Blast. It does taste like Baja Blast, actually.
I've never tried a Baja Blast.
They have a Wonka candy bar one, like a chocolate soda. I can't imagine what that would taste like.
Terrible, I imagine.
I don't know.
Chocolate soda.
Actually, I can't imagine. Anyway, so this is day 2 IFTAR.
Bat. Jay, what's a Rev? What's that? Annie, thank you for the super chat. Lovely. I appreciate it. Annie says, since Newfoundland is the only place besides Irish Montserrat outside of Ireland where Paddy's Day is a government state holiday, stop mocking my holiday, Chantal. Thank you for the super chat, Annie. I hope you have a fabulous week, and it's good to see you, and I hope you're well caffeinated.
I'm trying to do as many, like...
I don't know. I did find it weird. I think we caught up with that on the weekend, right? When she was doing Easter holiday cameos and stuff. I don't know. It was weird.
Daily vlogs as I can, but, like, it's going to be repetitive, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see. I might combine days, you know, like I kind of did in day 1.
Lottie has a note. Decades after their long adventures, Radigan retires back to the sewers. Those perhaps are his own, and he's determined to live his days in peace until he meets a group of turtles.
I did, like, this is the rest of day 2, I guess, making this, and
in Professor Radigan's downtime, his hobbies include mixed martial arts.
But yeah, I know I live in this jilbab.
I mean, and maybe he turns his cape into a fabulous robe.
It's so cozy, and I don't have to worry. Get out of here. The fruit fly colony followed me from the villa. I don't have to worry about, you know, hijab and anything else. Thank you very much. Being covered and everything. Like, the sleeves are perfect. They're not dangly.
Oh, Blocko Boxer, hello. Welcome back to Pop Stuff.
The material is nice and stretchy. I love it. I need to get more. One of these was...
yeah, well, you got to get that walking stick.
$25. $25 with delivery. Roughly. So, not bad.
Not the MMA rodents.
The only thing is because I'm so short, it like drags on the ground a bit. So, yeah, gotta get it hemmed.
Stop talking. I've still got like an hour of your nonsense.
I was watching a dietitian on TikTok, and they're like, now, these are the foods you should eat as a dietitian for IFTAR. No bread, no sambusa, no fried foods, no fatty, no greasy meats, no rice.
A dietitian in reference to what? I'm
like, pal, you're talking to people in the Middle East here. Like, those are all staple foods for Ramadan. What are you talking about? But it's kind of true. They are probably foods that are not the healthiest, but they're the
raging uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. Chantal, you're gonna lose a tart.
Tastiest, that's for sure. But yeah, so I'm craving, like, you know, stews, and that when I made the cottage pie, the shepherd pâté chinois. So I'm trying to think what else. Meatloaf, I gotta make that in the rotation. Yeah.
Oh, not peahens, meatloaf.
Meatloaf. I haven't been able to find, like, onion soup mix. They must have it. I could use dehydrated onions and beef broth. Same thing. There's always a substitute. Anyways.
Oh, Drama, thanks for being here for 13 months, mate. Drama says, a belated 1-year anniversary. Sorry, my bub pops it. No, not at all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. I hope you're having a great day.
Guys, I'm just rambling now. But thank you for having dinner with me. Again, it's winter here. There's nothing more comforting than a bowl of beef stew. Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you how I made it. I always make beef stew differently. It depends what ingredients I have. You know, sometimes I add celery.
Classic family recipe.
Sometimes I don't. So what I had in my pantry, my kitchen, so I...
Just call it a scrap meal. That's what I do. I made sushi bake the other day, and it was a legitimate scrap meal. It was a tin of tuna mayonnaise and rice baked. It was fine.
Had some beef.
But it was a scrap meal. I wasn't pretending it was anything fancy. I put sriracha on it. It was delicious.
Cubes.
Little squares of nori. So good.
And then I just dusted them with flour, salt, and pepper and fried them to sear them. Then I added some container of tomato paste, 3 cloves of garlic, just whole, just like that. And I threw in some bay leaves. I love bay leaves.
Oh, nice, Haz. What are you having?
And then I added the roughly cut vegetables. I don't like them small. I like them big, you know. And what else?
You know what I mean.
2 beef bouillon cubes and about 4 cups of water. And then I just preheated the oven to 360. And I cooked it in my stainless steel pot with the lid on for about 2 hours and probably like 2 hours and 15 minutes or
in the oven,
something like that. The beef is really tender, so yeah, there's nothing worse than chewy stew beef. I can't. or tough beef. I can't even deal.
I fucking can't deal with this. Bye. All right, let's get up to Chantel's ragey live stream. Yay. Nostalgia. We'll listen at 1.5, and the visuals are probably not going to matter that much because she's in shadow.
He just ate.
She said she cooked the stew in the oven. It's very confusing. In that stainless steel pot. That thing's ruined. Oh, we got a light. Samantha, hello. Thank you for being here for 26 months, mate. Samantha says, on holidays in New Zealand. Ooh! Fun. Just across the pond. I hope you're enjoying New Zealand. It's probably a little bit cooler than here. Lovely to see you. Hello.
Therein, you are second. My hair is out of control.
All right, turn up the volume, Chantel. Let's try to balance ourselves out today. No
Cassidy,
whispering.
I'm gonna put
Why are we quiet? Do you think Poopy's sleeping?
Hello, TWDT.
Oh my god, Marissa, hi. We've been talking about feet for the last, hour.
Kiara, Froho, hello, good morning. Crystal, where are you? Surprise.
Ooh, Bunny. Yeah, I think we had some of that. Not bento, like fish flakes.
I'm getting my mic on.
Quite tasty.
So you can hear me better. Because Slot is asleep. Where do I plug this in? Oh. Okay.
Ah! Hippie, hello, thank you for being here for 4 months. Hippie says Ramadan rage must be whispered, I guess. Well, just to start off.
Hi, great code. Leah, hello. Hey, Wins, Forsaken. Thank you, Crystal. Ramadan 30, thank you. It is almost 8 a.m.
Now
here.
you fine.
Hi, Roach Queen, thank you. Howie is
not in a fascinating way, Lottie, just in a, curious way.
Howie's a bad little boy. That's better?
Benito, that's it, Lisa.
Let me see if this helps. There. Is that better?
No, it's terrible.
Welcome salam, Sarah Jean. How are you?
Sorry.
How much for your hijab? This whole jilbab was like $25. Mary, it is beautiful, yeah.
Alright, I think we're okay now.
You're having suhoor? Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy. What are you having? Sahawafia. When you said he tried to move house. Yeah, I don't know, the last time he escaped, he must have went under there too, because look at the pileup of corn. The corn stash. Hi, Haley. Zoe.
How long was Howie under there?
Please, hello. No, why? What's wrong with my curtains? I like them. I'll give you 15 for it right now. Well, are you Muslim? Do you want one? Go buy one. They're not that expensive. Okay. So.
Okay, here we go. She's gonna get mad. Joy.
It was brought to my attention that people are lying on me.
Oh my god, not the liars on the internet.
And finding entertainment in lying on my religion and making a mockery of my religion. So.
Mary, this is just from me. You practice whatever you want, believe whatever faith you want. I find it all a little bit particularly on the nose because I think that you've been extremely performative in your past and will continue to be that in the future. If you enjoy making this content, great. Believe what you want, but also considering the purpose of Ramadan and everything that you've said about the current time frame, I don't think raging on the internet at people who talk about you and your content is it. If it's it for you, if that's how you want to spend this Ramadan, great. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it falls within the expected practices, but sure.
I thought I would show you, apparently when I'm praying, I'm not praying in the right direction. So I just want to show you that that's a lie, 100% lie.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Grandma. So as you can see, why don't you just get an app? I have an app. Look it.
Oh my God, what is she watching? Who is she watching? Is she watching your mama again?
You see, this is my front page of my
phone. Ooh, I love apps. Let's have a look. Let's get a sneaky peek in here. What do we got? We've got top left, no idea. Gallery. Oh, Samsung. Okay, so we're streaming on the iPhone. We've got a Samsung and Poopy's got a phone. So, right, great. Noted. Gallery, that one's internet. Top right, that's a compass of some kind. Middle, sorry. Oh, better here. There we go. don't know Instagram. That's Pic Art, which is like a photo editing thing. That's Cameo. Oh no, my mouse. Oh no. Oh.
What?
No. That's Chicken Pickle. Hold on. Hold the phone.
I know I don't. I brushed that.
No, show me the phone. No, hold the phone. Hold the phone up.
The beach looks incredibly beautiful. Yeah, it really is.
Wait, what happened to the phone?
Because the summer's coming.
Where'd the phone go?
Of my phone?
There we go. Okay. Sorry. I must have hit skip. Well, Chicken Pickle, I don't know if you're here, but just so you know, you're on my up next, apparently, after watching this. What else have we got? Snoop around. We've got Cameo. I don't know what this S is. Something Go. Scrabble Go. Is she playing Scrabble? Foodie out here with the spelling. She's playing Scrabble Go. Wow, that's what she's doing with all of her time. Twitch, we know about that one. Amex Mepla, Mehela, Merler, Mepla. Don't know. I'm assuming that's a credit card of some sort. No, not credit card. Would that just be her transferring money? Maybe Poopy's got an Amex. Maybe that's what that's for. Translate app, that makes sense. WhatsApp makes sense. TikTok, clock, and notes. I think that's notes or, yeah, something. And then down the bottom, we've got YouTube, studio, camera. This is a folder of some kind, I think, with something in it. And I have no idea what that bottom one is. Oh, it is a credit card, Oceana? Oh. Interesting. Foodie playing Scrabble. That's pretty funny. That is funny.
Here, this is the Qibla app. Qibla is the direction of prayer, okay? So that's the direction you must face Mecca, all right? Yes, you must face Mecca, the Kaaba. And this is the Quran Pro. It shows me my prayer times, all this and that, all right?
Oh, she paid for the Pro.
So
she didn't want those ads.
Line number 1 dispelled. Line number 2, here, this little thing here, this is this will show you, this is the Kaaba.
This is giving me terrible flashbacks to Boy Scouts.
Okay, the Holy Kaaba. This will show
I was not good at orienteering.
You the direction of prayer. So, as you can see in my video where I was praying here, okay, you see that? That's
sure.
It's the direction of prayer.
Okay.
Right here.
Great.
Okay, so, yeah.
Did this matter?
I was praying here. This is the direction. Okay, this is the Qibla. Okay.
Is she allowed to have a credit card with an undischarged bankruptcy? Oh, good question, Annie. I don't know what. Yeah, I have no idea how that would even work. Because from memory, she never had a credit card. It was all Pizza's credit cards that she was racking up, and she had like a credit union or something. So I don't know. Maybe Poopy's got an Amex. I don't know. But then again, we've had those conversations about like credit cards in the Middle East and all of that stuff. So I don't really know. I have no answer.
And also, last Ramadan, we were not even in this apartment. We were in the other apartment in Fahahil.
Remember when Luxury Villa pre-Poopy, when Chantal was in her depression to glow up era and her only friend outside of James was random matches on Scrabble Go? Wow. You're right, buddy.
And again there, hi Stratford Changes, hi everybody. We were facing the right direction.
What a flashback.
My husband's been Muslim his whole entire life, okay? No, he's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. He knows the direction of prayer, I'm pretty sure, okay?
Yep, says it's simple. Mecca is southwest of Kuwait. Foodie faces northeast when she prayed. Well, it is pretty easy to understand, I guess, what direction her window is, because we see the sun come up at a particular angle. Like that doesn't take a rocket scientist. That's just a physicist, I think, to understand all of that. So if it rises in the east, then she's facing southeast there. Man, I don't know. I didn't go to school for geometry. I also just don't care.
Compared to people who are criticizing it, saying we don't know, who are not even Muslim, have not prayed a day in their life, an Islamic prayer, have not prayed Salah a day in their life, know nothing, are Islamophobic, and just plain ignorant and dumb. So yeah.
Okay, look, I'll call myself dumb. I'm not those other things.
So there you go. All right. I don't have an undercap on, so my hijab is slipping a lot.
Okay. You could pin it. Like, remember when you went on an expedition of watching YouTube videos and learning how to style everything and pin everything, and you bought little magnets, and that was all before even coming to Kuwait. That was while you were still in Canada. And here we are a year and a half later, and still nothing has been learnt. What a shock.
It's a conversation we shouldn't even be having. Like, there's an entire community of bored people who have no life and no content.
Chat, don't be bored. If you have no content, that's okay, because at the end of the day, we're also just all audience members. We're just here for a laugh. But no, my life isn't boring. It's fine. You're just my stories. You're just my show. You're just the way I went down. It's fine.
Make content out of bagging on a Muslim for how they practice their religion, when they're the biggest cruds on this planet, and are surely like, how are you going to judge somebody for how they practice their religion when you're the most vile people on the internet and you shouldn't even have a platform? Like,
I know she's speaking to a particular group of people who criticize Chantal and her nonsense. I get that, but you know, whatever. I
don't get it. Yeah, ever since you reverted, this community suddenly became Islamic scholars. Exactly. And they're...
Well, since Chantal reverted, I certainly had more curiosity for Islam, for sure. And I feel like I've definitely educated myself on a lot of particular things. Not to the point of saying, like, you shouldn't be doing this, Chantal, but, like, she's certainly making choices when it comes to... Well, she's always made a lot of choices when it comes to so much, because she will sit there and announce herself pious Mariam and then turn around and just like rage and get mad and all of that stuff. And I'm not saying people can't do that, but it is a choice. It is a choice. It's always been a choice.
Wrong.
It's been about a choice.
You know, like I heard on your mama's stream.
So she is back to watching Yo Mama. Oh my God, Chantal, get a life.
Crappy reactor say, and she didn't pray in the right direction last year. What? This is just lies. Like flat out lies. We weren't even in this apartment last year.
No, but I remember when you were back in the hot and spicy box, there was a conversation about whether or not you were facing the right way. Again, I don't care.
Hi, Teardrop.
If you want to make your faith part of your content, that's fine. Just understand that your audience is still the same old audience. There's certainly not 100,000 of us, but your audience is extremely cynical and often doesn't trust you at a base, which is valid considering, I think. Fun fact, a Muslim friend of mine has a little token in their home to mark the direction of Mecca, which is right in line with their spice rate. Oh, that's fun, Lottie. When she had the app out and it was pointing to the wall, I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to like put something on the wall so you know, like if you're always in the living room for prayer time, wouldn't it be good to have like a little something on the wall, like a little happy face or something? I don't know.
Only God can judge. Exactly. That's what these like people don't understand. Like, I don't know. It's so disrespectful and so disgusting.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say that, basically, show you the
Well, we start here.
Qibla and talk to you guys for a bit. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, Sarah Jean. Yep, exactly. Yes, alhamdulillah. Okay, I don't know what time it is where you guys are, but it's like 8 a.m. here, so yeah. I mostly do Kyla, but this is like an entire community of like Islamophobic people just like making a mockery entirely of the religion, like especially during Ramadan. Like, are you serious? Like, get a life. It's 8 a.m. here.
And here you are raging and what is the word? Backbiting on what other people have to say during Ramadan. Again, I'm not the faith police. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. But it does hit a little bit weird to watch Chantal like flip essentially so drastically in the way that she speaks to her audience and everyone.
Thanks, Crystal. I'll let him know.
Sorry, I have something in my eye.
Yeah, I'm okay. Really, Crystal? It's very peaceful. I know. Like, here.
Oh my God, who said that? Beautiful, you have such a great memory. Philip! Maybe Philip was the direction of Mecca. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, look, I see you have found the emoji. Philip was the painting of the blue sun in Old Mate's basement, laundry, whatever situation that was. Maybe Philip was pointing towards Mecca. Who knows? Maybe. Philip had a whole backstory.
The Quran recited it. I know it does that. It gives you chills. Like, there's a video of like a guy reciting a Quran around like a pasture of animals, and they all come to him. It's so weird. Kind of making a big deal how you cut your chicken, right? Like, somebody who sleeps with a child predator or a sex offender makes fun of how I cut. Like, okay, I'll recreate it, no problem. You know what? I know I'm thirsty. I can't drink. I didn't even have to cut the chicken. Like, whenever you simmer a chicken for long enough.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about the chicken. What?
Hi, Ava. Thank you. It falls apart. So
when you simmer a chicken, it falls apart. Yeah, if you simmer a chicken on the bone, a chicken carcass, as you would say, in liquid, it will literally slough is a good word. Slough off the bone. The flesh will slough off the bone.
I literally only had to tear it apart. Like, basically, it actually just fell off. Like, the spine, everything.
But again, thinking about a chicken body, I won't say carcass again, sorry. Chicken body. If you are pulling the joints apart, that's where they break. Those pieces of chicken on that vlog that we just watched look like they were cut pretty cleanly.
Just fell off, basically. And then I roasted it in the oven. It's a very common way of cooking. Like, again, people are just ignorant. Like,
you know what? I'm on team there were 2 chickens now. I see what everyone's saying. Yeah, I think there were 2 chickens. I think that meal was probably takeout.
Recreate it yourself. Simmer the chicken for long enough, it will come right off the bone. You don't have to cut it. Like,
but that doesn't make sense because those pieces of chicken were cut. They were clean cuts. It wasn't like a break in the joint. Like when you've boiled a chicken, when you've made hot chicken tea, depending on how long you've done it for, the meat will just fall off the bone, or you can pop the joints, and that's like, it's not like a knife cut. Oh, inside you were 2 chickens.
there's no,
It's 2 wolves with 2 lizards inside each wolf, with 2 chickens inside each lizard. It's turtles all the way down.
I know, I can't with these people. I can't. It's food all going to the same place. Like, what's the conspiracy about? Like, I don't get it. Like, people are so bored, have no content. It's really embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed or what?
Oh, Yellow Dolphin, lovely to see you. Hello, great question. I haven't tried yet, actually. I could probably, yeah, I could do a back squat. Definitely can't do a bench at that weight. Definitely do a back squat. Great question. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I know, teardrop. It does that in the crock pot, yeah, Crystal. But I don't have a crock pot, so I slow cook in a big pot. You know.
Also, that stainless steel pot that she cooks in is super thin. I don't know how that'd go in the oven.
Ava, it's so stupid. I know, Krista. Hey, Krista. Hey, Pink Pony Club. Amy, hello. I'm honestly just so over this person.
Duck Rubber Ducky, no, not yet.
This trash bag of a human just coming for me and my religion and how I practice and every little thing I do, like to the point where, like, I swear, if somebody bought me a plane ticket today, I would go next week to Canada just to sue the crappy, stale leggings off of them. I would.
2 things. She's asking for someone to buy her a plane ticket, which is interesting. Let's do it. Legal bees. I'm here for it. I'm not saying anyone should buy her a ticket. I'm just saying if we get legality out of this, I've still got my judge's costume with the little gavel and the wig and everything. Keen.
100%. I know. Uh-oh, Big Dot. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Oh, no.
Yeah, Poopy can buy her plane ticket.
I've been taking omeprazole, like, because I've been taking a lot of, like, anti-inflammatories, which I haven't actually taken any, like, today yet. Well, I can't really, I guess. So, but,
Annie.
like, I'm in a bit of pain, but I took omeprazole last night, and, like, I don't know, it's so, like, feels so weird.
Well, yeah, Lottie, prioritize online legal drama over healthcare. Yeah, of course.
Stomach.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's kind of warm. I have the AC turned all the way down. It's for my stomach, yeah. I don't know if it's, like, to protect my stomach from, like, you know, taking anti-inflammatory. I have to, like, cut.
Well, I think the end of tax season ends in April, or taxes are due in April for Canada, which coincidentally is the same time when Chantal might have to visa hop.
Down on them, actually, so I don't know.
But, you know, she won't say that.
Vanessa with the emojis. I'm afraid, like, to always have something in my teeth, but I know I don't. I brush them. The beach looks incredibly beautiful. Yeah, it really is. But I'm, like, nervous because the summer's coming. And I always forget how, like, see, if I don't wear an undercap under my hijab, it, like, slips down all the time.
You could pin it.
Oh, it's so annoying.
What about pinning it?
If it weren't so hot, yeah. It's very, very hot. Like, more than you can imagine.
I don't know. I can imagine pretty hot.
I don't know how people, like, go to work and school and focus, like, fasting like this. I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean, Chantal, that even outside of Ramadan, I think that, you know what, that's shady. I won't say that.
You know. What bothers me is how often they repeat the same stuff. Yeah, like, talk about beating a dead horse over and over and over.
I do love someone in Chantal's chat complaining about the repetition of reaction channels and the things that they say. That's gold.
Like, that just...
Considering you could probably throw a rock and find 20 live streams where she talks about this topic in almost identical words.
Proves to you that they need my crappy content. If I have no content, then what do you have? Your content is literally picking at how I cut my chicken or how I'm praying in the wrong direction when that's not even true. So you're literally inventing lies just to keep your hate-hungry audience eating something because they have nothing, zilch, no life. And these are adults. Or imagine just beating today. Imagine what kind of mother is raising a child fat-shaming another woman on the internet. We can see your rolls in your abaya. And what's your point? I'm fat. Does it look like I care? What kind of person like just sits there and body shames somebody for content? Bye, runaway Howie. Thank you, teardrop.
So is she watching everyone, or is it just your mom? I don't care.
Yes. I was so worried about him. Oh, but he's okay. Thank you, teardrop. They want to get you going. Well,
and as she does sound like she cares.
Well, yeah, fine. I'll speak out about their lies and their hypocrisy and their Islamophobia then. Actually, other than stuff when he comes over, Crystal. That's okay. I mean, you don't know, you forget. Not to even drink in front of him. I think that's the hardest part is like the no water thing. For sure, but alhamdulillah, it's possible. It's not like horrible, It's not like it's like 24 hours, It's just from...
No, and to be fair, I think Chantal sleeps through about 10 hours of the day.
Sunrise to sundown, whatever. You can like super chats. Hi, Superman. Doesn't chicken kind of fall apart in the same places when it's cooked? How they were...
Very true, Lottie.
Both legs were even. It's not like I up close. Like next time I'll up close the skin to show you the skin placement. In some places it was curled up a little bit.
Do you know what the best thing about this all is? Even if it was the same chicken, which I don't think it was, but even if it was the same chicken, does it matter? Absolutely not. Does it matter then someone thinks it's not the same chicken? Fuck no. Are we going to be talking about it for the next 40 minutes? It feels like.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. You can...
Just can't imagine people would lie and make up rumors and be just terrible people thinking that I had 2 chickens! Ah! That is more entertaining than listening to this shit. It's shit. It's so dumb. And the only way that it's fun is making fun of it.
You just can't swallow the water, Gracie, but you can brush your teeth. Yeah. Yeah, like, you can brush your teeth and rinse, but just don't swallow water. So. Sometimes if my mouth gets really dry, I just put a bit of water and spit. So.
Well, Melissa, she really does. Every opportunity, she brings up something that someone else has said. Which really is the, like, snake eating its own tail of, like, you're the main character. Chantal, there was a time where we would watch you sit down and tell us story times and eat, like, a main pizza and a backup pizza. Like, burp and fart and, like... And those were better times. Those were. And I'm not saying that you need to return to being, like, terribly messy on the internet. That's fine. But, like, why are you doing this? It's so dull. I now understand why both of her live streams over the last 2 days have less than, like, 6k or 7k views at the moment. So I don't think anyone can fucking bear it. It's terrible.
It's sad that I guess I didn't have to do this, but yes, I did. Because if you're going to lie about me and how my religion, like, too bad for you. I would never make it through Ramadan. You would be exempt here, job, because you have, illnesses and stuff. And I do too. Technically, I don't have to fast. Like, if I ever feel very, very unwell, or if I needed to, then I would, yeah.
Boo bad, terrible, exactly.
But that's between me and Allah, I'm not going to, talk about it on live, and I'm not going to, announce it publicly, but so far, so good. Alhamdulillah. Some weird conspiracies. Because she has no brain. Like, this is not just shaming her. It's legit. She has very low intelligence to be able to not realize certain things, like people people who are intelligent and have a life, they don't sit there and discuss dumb, weird, petty things and pick apart the life of somebody else and like make
Okay, not picking apart the life of anybody else. Talking about the ridiculous dumb shit on the internet. Mary, you can be as intelligent, you can be as successful, you can be as, like, engaged in reality as anybody. This is people's guilty pleasure, watching dumb shit on the internet. I caught 10 minutes of maths last night. Like the maths episode that was on last night. It was on in the background of somewhere. And I was listening to it. And it immediately drew me in. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my god. This is why I can't watch things like maths. Because it will suck me in. And maybe I should. And there was a time when Foodie's content had that same pull. You know? That time has gone.
Don't sit there and discuss dumb, weird, petty things and pick apart the life of somebody else and like make up lies and attack religions and like...
Half the time it's not even making up lies. It's just, ooh, imagine this. Wouldn't this be more entertaining? Wouldn't this be fun?
Discuss religions during Ramadan, how a Muslim's worshiping when you're not even Muslim, or comparing a Muslim to another person. I saw another lowlife do that. Comparing, oh, well, we're going to compare her, how she does her vlogs and worships and all this other stuff, how she does her vlogs during Ramadan. Look, the point of Ramadan is not to be fancy and how many fancy abayas you can afford to wear. Maybe that person has more money than us. Like, what are you doing? Like, shaming someone's finances now? Like, maybe that person has a different lifestyle. Like,
I don't know what context this is in, but I don't think it's particularly shady. Like, I would think I would think it would be interesting to watch somebody else who's doing like vlogs across Ramadan who may have done it like previous. It's like when we used to watch Ambi do her Vlogmas, right? Like you could look at Alexandra Rodriguez and the way that she does her Vlogmas and then compare it to Ambi, and that's not necessarily shady. It's just two different people doing similar content and how those people create that content. I don't know what context Foodie's talking about here, but like doing a comparison between content is not like hateful.
I'm not all about that.
What's maths? Oh, Greek. It's called. So it's a series called Married at First Sight, and it's terrible. It's awful. It's as bad as you'd expect. So it's been going on for a really long time. Basically, they get people who want to be like social media famous for the most part, and some of them want to find true love, but most of them don't. They kind of go together, and then a panel of professionals put them together, match them up, and then they basically get married on first sight, or at first sight. And then camera crews will follow them around and they'll have challenges, and it's kind of like Survivor, I guess, but not really, and in couples, and terrible. And last night I was listening in, and there was one altercation between a gentleman and a woman, and they were essentially both blaming each other for gaslighting one another, and then the dude like excused himself to go and cry on the balcony, and the lady was just drinking her tea at the kitchen table, and it was enthralling. And it's terrible. It's garbage. Like, it's awful, and it's very heavily produced, and the professionals are not professionals. But like, it's brain rot. It's like it's great.
I don't care. I'm not going to waste all my money on trinkets when I can give it to the poor, which is what the spirit of Ramadan is about. It's about zakat and donating and praying. It's not about how many fancy decorations you can put in your apartment. Like, people who know nothing...
Chantal, I'm sorry, my dear, but the floor is yours for a moment.
...have the most to say.
Right up in there.
Crystal, the water's bad there in Mexico. Hi, Backwoods, babe. Yeah. I never knew anything about Ramadan until this channel, but it's interesting to learn. Yeah, well, that's okay. I mean, I'm trying my best. Like, I mean, that's great, Eva, but I'm new to this too. Like, you know, like, I know it's like my second year, but still, like, compared to somebody who was born and raised and taught Islam in a school, like, I was raised Catholic, you know? So I took like cateches, I took Catholicism.
Oh, wrote you like maths? Nice.
Like, you know, I could tell you a lot about that. Not actually, probably not that much.
It's kind of, it's similar, like, it's not the same, but it's similar to things like The Amazing Race and all of that, except The Amazing Race is marriage.
I always found like when I was a kid, I found those classes to be a snooze. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, has a note saying zakat is not a donation, as in it's mandatory. Donations aren't. Oh, so it's kind of like a tithe.
The spirit of Ramadan isn't talking about others. Exactly. There you go.
Oh, no worries, Bergie. You go and look after yourself, mate. Big drink of water. Big cup of water.
Anyways. Oh, and Courtney, about Mr. Cardigan, I don't care. Like, he's a liar. He's just a glorified hater, and he's going to relive something about the past. Go for it.
Honestly, that was the other thing I was considering watching. Just watching Mr. Cardigan. Episode 1.
One who has no content unless he's beating on the same fat women on the internet, beating down the same women, or trying to, like, make documentaries on us. Like, please. People need to get off their high horses and stop being self-righteous. Like, it's just insane.
I don't have a high horse.
Hey, Vegas doll.
Tiny pony.
Really? Another clout chaser. Exactly, teardrop. Exactly.
Cat is one of the 5 pillars. Shahada, prayer, fasting is a cat.
Exactly. But people are hungry for drama.
Makes sense.
Like, super hungry for drama. That's all people want. Is to see others miserable and for drama. Like, what does that say about you? You know? Whatever, back.
Ma'am, honestly, I could go, at this point in time, I could go without the drama. Just, like, show me some cooking recipes, show me some terrible vlogs, maybe going, you know, get your cat vaccinated. I don't know.
Quits, babe. I'm not saying anything mean about anybody, so I'm gonna block you. Goodbye.
I don't know. We were on a block party. Okay.
Like, another virtue signaler. I'm allowed to defend myself and Islam and talk about certain things if I want to. Did I insult any of these people? Yeah, they're ignorant and they look dumb when
I feel like you were throwing some insults out.
they say things that are not true. Islam is like Christianity. Only difference is Islam has Muhammad, peace be upon him. It's very similar, Buckle Bunny. Ew, Grandma, I don't see it. You rang. I could not.
She said a block.
Do the not eating, but the not drinking. It is hard, yeah. In all honesty, we have all done things in our past. It doesn't define who we are now. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Ava. You have every right to defend yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it in a super hateful way, lowering myself to their level anymore, you know?
Gave up my cats for you. Sorry, just revisiting a dramatic time that was far more entertaining.
No, Grandma. Don't get excited. That is true. Not very nice to
Oh, Lauren, thank you. Nothing. Sunshine and water.
bring up people's past and shame them for it. Exactly.
My skin's okay. It's been very hot, so it's very oily, which is good in a way, I guess.
Why do they react to people who are suffering from issues? That's disgusting. Because they're ableist and they think that they're funny. Like, they do it for money. Like, imagine doing something so immoral just to fatten your pockets. Like, do you know how...
Chantal, you ate yourself into unhealth to fatten your pockets. So maybe, like, whatever.
much karma you're going to get returned to you? Like, people think they see people, like, living the good life right now, and they think that, oh, they're just getting, you know, richer, they're just getting more prosperous. And it's like, yeah, that's all going to come, that's all going to tumble down on you because of the way you earn your money, because of the way you live your life, 100%, you know? Eat your chicken how you want it. Imagine if we judged everyone by their past, we'd all hate each other. Exactly. Hi, Vanna. But that's a blatant lie. I wasn't praying in the wrong direction. That's mostly what I wanted to prove. I do have an app. How do you guys even know before accusing me if I don't have an app or not? How, like, you don't know anything. You don't know ish. You don't know anything at all.
Well, maybe if you were going to, like, set up for it, it would have helped to put things into context and talk about that in your piece of content. Because even as someone who's not a hater, as Chantal would call literally anyone who disagrees with anything or is critical of anything to do with her, like, even if you were just someone, like, if you were someone who was watching Chantal's content for the first time, it might, and you know, weren't necessarily aware of the direction of prayer, like, it would have been great to have some context behind all of that.
Especially about the religion.
Be like, hi, this is the app that I use to point me towards the direction of Mecca. Some people put, like, fun little smiley faces on the wall. Some people have, like signs or whatever. For me, I use this app, which points me in the direction, and this is the direction that we face 5 to however many times a day where we do pray. But whatever.
You Google things to find out. Like, get a life.
Oh my God, Sansa, hi, good morning.
Please.
We're talking about you. What is your consensus on Chicken Gate? You think, are you Team 2 Chicken? I'm Team 2 Chicken.
Thank you.
Yes, Lottie, I specifically remember that. Yes, she begs for food and shelter, right?
Yeah, thanks, Courtney. My CPAP? Yeah, no, I just have rosacea.
You think she cooked it and burnt it?
Yeah.
But if she cooked it in the way that she was talking about, if she made chicken stock and then somehow managed to get the chicken out without the flesh coming off the bone and then cut it into quarters and then roasted it, that would have been the driest, most chalky, flavorless chicken in the history of the world. That would have tasted terrible.
Pretty bad. It's like it's semi-dry and rosacea. No makeup. Yeah, exactly. Teardrop. Like
too fast, too chicken.
You know, it's so ridiculous. And these are like adults. These are adults. Like, why don't...
She didn't make stock. That's the kicker. She started cooking at 4 p.m. Dinner was at 6 p.m. I think she boiled it for 30. Oh, of course. Oh. Oh, you think she tried to make hot chicken tea like she did for Old Mate back in the day? You think she only had the chicken in there for like 30 minutes? That would make sense. The protein wouldn't have fallen off the bone. Oh. Interesting. So she like parboiled the chicken. Ew! Ew. But still, then all the fat comes out. Well, I guess not all of it, because for 30 minutes you've still probably got a lot of like marrow and connective tissue. Maybe just the fat out of the skin. Or maybe we are Team One Chicken. We are the chicken. We are the future. Jen, thank you for being here. Lovely. Good to see you. And thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships. I appreciate that. Welcome or welcome back to Luteins, Effie, hello, Meerkats, Miranda, and May. Hello, everybody. Please make sure you thank the lovely Jen for the gifted memberships. Sorry, gifted memberships. Thanks, Jen. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the support.
Why don't you act your age? Grow up. Like, what are you doing with your time, with your life? It's so sad. Like,
that's true. She doesn't really have any chicken shears.
Exactly. That's all they know how to do is bully other people. Yeah, for entertainment. They think, oh, it's just fun. It's entertainment. No, someone's religion is not entertainment. Somebody's weight or their body shape is not entertainment. Like, get a life. Like, are you perfect? Is your body shape perfect? Are you...
Do you know what used to be entertainment rather? Watching you, Chantal. You used to be entertaining.
You know,
we are terribly down the line from entertaining at this point.
Oh, like, I don't know. It's just... Hi, Kelly. You get eczema on your face? Oh, no.
Oh, no, 100% sense. Exactly.
It's kind of dark.
That's that's honestly part of the fun. Because for me, like, whether or not it's 1 chicken or 2 chickens, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't. It does not matter. Remember when I thought that Chantel's, like, nut salsa mansion was Carly and Charlie's? Like, for 3 days, I was team she's moving into Carly and Charlie's. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's Chantel's reality, not any of ours. Like, our theories and conspiracies and all of that nonsense is literally just, like... It's just us flexing our imagination and pondering, like, wouldn't it be interesting if this were the case? It's like, she keeps thinking, people are lying on me, people are bullying me, all of this, that, and the other. It's like, man, we're literally just playing make-believe in our head because your content is so fucking dull that wouldn't it be cool if these things were true?
Yeah, the curtain.
We're writing better scripts.
Block out a lot of the sun. Does the soup have cause rosacea?
1 chicken, 2 chicken, red chicken, blue chicken.
I don't know, maybe. I've had it for so long. I need another sleep study.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Another sleep study. We might get a new CPAP.
Canon. I'm like, no, you know I do not like reaction channels. No helpful. Without even looking at them, that's why I do not. Yeah. These people, like, how are you going to judge how I look praying? That's so disgusting to make fun of somebody, like, in sujood position.
Mary, I don't care. You chose to film yourself and record yourself and put it on the internet, being in multiple positions throughout the history of your time on YouTube. Whatever.
When you don't even have a camera and don't show yourself.
Okay, well, I do have a camera and I show myself, and I don't care whether or not you're filming yourself in prayer. For me, and my history of religion, prayer was always a very solitary and private thing. If you want to share it with the internet, great. Go for it, gal. Don't care. Voodoo, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships. Welcome back to Roach, Mandy, Sophie, Lauren, and Animal. Hello, everybody. Please make sure you thank the lovely Voodoo for the gifts. Thanks, Voodoo. Appreciate it. Hello, everybody.
Serious? Like, my mind is, like, blown. I can't. I don't know how YouTube platforms these people, but I continue every day to report them. Hopefully, inshallah, they will do something about it.
Okay, well, probably not, because it's been a hot minute, but...
And I'm honestly, like, so close to just getting on a plane and going to sue the crap out of you-know-who.
Do it! Do it! 2024, legal bees!
Like, I'm serious, I'm done. I see all these you call them lawsuits, but no, there's a lot of online harassment and defamation and making fun of people.
Okay.
If Hussey could win a case against DC when she did way less than you-know-who,
bring on the defamation suit. great, girl, go for it. That'd be fucking wild.
Fake baked potato.
Let's get LawTube in on it. Let's go.
Every single day for years. What do you think I would be awarded? Like, seriously, I'm
What would you be awarded in all of this? I don't know, but it'd be historic. That's what it would be.
I'm like fed up. I want to shut her up for good. I'm not kidding.
I think we've spoken about this before, but like if it's a foodie versus FFG situation type of deal, are we bringing character witnesses? Do all of the reaction channels have to like show face? What happens?
So, yeah.
Like whose archives are we pulling?
So yeah, I don't know, but I'm seriously like this close to doing it. I'm this close to getting off of here and booking a flight.
I've already spoken about what I want to wear. Sequins. I expect everybody who is a popster, not that there's any teams because that's stupid, but anybody who identifies as a popster and wants to celebrate a historic moment on YouTube, sequins is the dress code. Sequins. A lovely sequenced gown, perhaps. I know, maybe you don't want to be too dressy for court, but I think you need to like have a good first impression. So it's got to be shiny, Maybe big paillettes. Ooh.
Yesterday I came home with a lamington and hot chocolate, and I thought
a sequence animal print. Marissa, hear me out. What about a jumpsuit? Right? Imagine this: a 4-way stretch jumpsuit underneath, layered over top. What that fabric that has 2 prints, like the shiny sequence that you can rub and there's something underneath, and it's like cheetah into giraffe. But like a jumpsuit, big belt, flares, bell bottoms, big long sleeves, hair up, garage doors, work.
Thank goodness I don't have all the food police like you do, Kelly. And that's the thing, is people are obese themselves, okay?
That would be the most entertaining part, figuring out what we're all wearing.
Okay? And they don't show themselves. So of course they can say, oh, I had pineapple only for dinner. Of course people are going to believe that, right? Because they don't show themselves.
Big Mac, you're a big emo, you don't own sequins. Black sequins, my dear. Big silver jewelry. Lean into the goth side of emo, which I understand are 2 very different things. I came up in the early 2000s, I understand. But like the big chunky silver jewelry, yeah. The black into silver sequins. You don't have to do sequins, you can do paillettes. I think you can make paillettes fun. We can still do the skinny jeans, but let's elevate it. Let's get a pair of, what were they called? Demonia? Demonica. Demonia. I think it was Demonia. Those big chunky rave boots that were terrible quality, and the soles always fell off. That glue would not stick. You know what? Let's just go with Docs. Let's get like a knee-high set of Docs, but let's elevate it a little bit. Let's get like let's get the laces with like a woven silver throughout it, just to add a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of shine. Have fun. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen says, we found Slash adopted a new dog. Oh, black and white, some sort of lab corgi mix. Oh, fun. What a cutie. She's precious. Her name is Hope. Oh, thanks for sharing, Jen. I hope Hope is happy and safe, and no doubt they are. And that's awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Hope the dog goes well. What's a paillette, Daily? A paillette is kind of like a sequin, but bigger and just round and usually plastic. Think of those like little discs you used to play with or like learn to count with. You know, the ones that you can kind of see through? Those ones. It's a very specific memory.
I don't care if people, whatever, call me fat, whatever, I don't care. That says more about you than it does about me. It always will. That's whatever, Teardrop. Yeah.
Glitter Doc Martens, they absolutely count, Big Mac. Are you kidding? Of course.
I know, it's okay. I have the money.
Are they a silver glitter?
To do it. I can do it. Hi, Yusuf. Lawsuit fees.
Glitter Docs, skinny
Kelly
jeans.
is good.
2 belts. The rule for emo is 2 belts at a minimum.
I mean, I don't want him running around. I don't like him like out and not knowing where he is,
Formal wear, you could get one of the black marching band jacket. Welcome to the Black Parade. Top hat, of course. Cane optional.
People are always like, buy him a bigger cage. This is literally the biggest cage at Pet Zone. The biggest one. Like, look it up online if you want. There's like, if you see them in person, like online, you can see it. No, this is the biggest one that we found at the store. So Yeah, really thrill her, right? The spy, yeah. Imagine living your life just to spite somebody. Like, what kind of life do you have? And you have the nerve to judge someone else who's actually living their own life and making their own content. Even if you think it's bad content, that's all your content is picking apart my bad content. How boring and mundane are you then, you know?
Chantal, don't throw sticks.
Yeah, Julia's
Sticks? Stones.
sleeping.
Rocks.
Yeah, teardrop. She needs to be put in her place for sure.
Cane is not optional, it's an event.
She's like,
or can it be one of those fun canes with the little like test tube inside of it? Because probably not a knife if it's in court, right? But one with like a test tube in it. You could have like a fun little drink in there.
criminal. She's disgusting. You know, like.
Oh, I'm also on board with like oh, what do they call them? What do they call them? Fates? No. Oh, hold on. It'll come back to me. I'm on board with, and if anyone is into cosplaying at Ren Fairs, I'm also on board to a full Ren Fair regalia to court.
And I saw a tweet like...
Well, we know who can come as the blacksmith. Shout out, Sam. I hope you're having a good day. We've got a blacksmith. We'll need a couple of knights.
Of her like being like, we like attacking Americans. Like we don't
An alchemist.
think of lawsuits.
I need a full D&D party attending the court.
Right away. Yeah, well, your 8 landlords did when they took you to court for your non-paid rent. They even
Lottie, genius. The top of the cane is just the gavel.
bag us for sticking with you. Yeah, of course they're going to. They try to take any support system I have away, and then they have the nerve to say that
Can we wear a monocle with top hats? Of course, Neurospicy. It's an event.
anyone else is narcissistic. Like, I can't. Or this like complete. Speaking of narc, have you heard about this like narc channel like going after Amber Lynn? She's like an older woman, like trying to be DC media. And she just thinks she knows everything. She picks apart everything about Amber Lynn, like everything. She goes after her weight loss doctor.
Why are we talking about Amber Lynn all of a sudden?
She's insane. Like these people are insane. You're the only narc here, okay?
Ooh, that's fun one. I don't know what I would go as. I feel like I'm also leaning into. Yeah, I feel like I'm growing into barbarian.
use somebody online and then you deflect. That's exactly you deflect.
Normally, I like playing a magical boy, but I feel like as I mature, I am finding my inner barbarian.
And blame them for your stalking and your harassment.
Great drag name, by the way. Everybody, welcome to the stage, Barbarian. Kind of dressed like Fred Flintstone, but with like Wilma's updo, with an axe.
And that's exactly what narcs do. So
Barbarian. Actually, maybe not, considering World War II. Maybe that's a little bit on the nose.
congratulations. The sciatic pain is still off and on. You don't have to be there. You can appear virtually and an attorney files everything on your behalf. Really? Yeah.
Barbara the Barbarian is a good one, though. I like that one. That's very Karen from Finance.
I heard that too. But...
Ooh, Hannah Barbarian, that's a really good one.
yeah, I don't know. Like the lawyer I talked to said I would have to appear for court dates. But if I don't have to, that would be good.
Is she still threatening this, like, legal bees over the internet thing? Okay.
Yeah, he's back though. How he escaped and he's back. Yeah, I don't have Dove. I'm not doing that. I'm not making an aquarium and everything. I'm never getting another hamster ever again. No offense.
She said, fuck Howie. All right, skip. Oh, wait, she said she's never getting a hamster ever again. Does that mean Howie's dead?
Yeah, he's back though. How he escaped and he's back. Yeah, I don't have Dove. I'm not doing that. I'm not making an aquarium and everything. I'm never getting another hamster ever again. No offense. Like I said in my video, I don't have the means or the time or the energy. Like I have sciatica pain every day. I'm not making him a freaking terrarium, wall-sized terrarium. No offense. No. Sorry, Harry.
No, she said, fuck Howie.
Julia. Like people can call me a friggin' animal abuser because I don't get him a bigger cage. I don't give a crap anymore. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, I do pray and reflect, Swellen. Don't worry, I do that. She likes to talk about your bankruptcy, like she hasn't been sued by
Yeah, Howie's gone. I think Howie's gone.
5 landlords for unpaid rent. like eight times. Yeah, I've never been taken to court once for anything like that.
Did the people in Chantel's chat remember how mad Chantel got about people talking about her financial history? Cool, great. During Ramadan and everything.
No, I've never for the unpaid rent or anything.
Yeah, she's never been to court about unpaid rent, just like the unpaid bankruptcies, I guess. Sorry, that's unpaid taxes. Unpaid taxes. Many, many years of unpaid taxes. Like 6 figures worth of unpaid taxes. While she was just rolling in it.
Yeah.
Just pay your taxes, Jack.
Yeah, they call it lawsuits, yeah. Why would she stay with a guy who allowed her to be sued by landlords 8
Hey,
times?
Millie, good
Not
to
all
see
of them are from that. And then she'll say, oh, it's because of my abuser. Okay, well, but then she'll laugh at me for content for paying the bum's rent a couple of times. All right. But she paid, how many times did you do, like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway.
Let it go.
Yeah, exactly,
Let it go.
Capricorn Fairy. It's between me and God, exactly. No one is perfect. Like, how many Christians watch me and never go to church? You know? Because, like...
What about atheists? What about them?
A true Christian, again, if you're judging me, then you're not a true Christian. Like, you like to accuse me because you wouldn't be...
I'm sorry, this is I don't like to say hypocrisy a lot because I think that everybody's hypocritical in some form or fashion, but this is the dumbest shit. Listen to this.
Because, like, a true Christian, again, if you're judging me, then you're not a true Christian. Like, you like to accuse me because you wouldn't be...
Right, and you sit here and judge other people for their actions and words. Does that, like... And then you get upset when people question your faith. Like, this is... Do you understand? Do you understand? I don't think you understand.
Judging somebody online. Like, you know, you could ever...
But they said mean things about me first. This is me defending myself.
Sign an NDA. Yeah.
You could just let it go.
Yeah, I'm thinking just 8. Don't worry about it.
You said NDA. That's not what that is.
Fed up.
I think you mean a gag order, which is a different thing.
I had a hamster and I had a small
NDA.
cage too. Yeah, growing up, I always had hamsters who had, like, small cages. Like, all these people who are just, like, virtue signaling now and, like...
Somebody, yes, she is upset he's beginning.
People are just huge snowflakes. I can't stand it. Just don't even come in here. I'm not perfect. I'm not getting a terrarium for my hamster. Okay?
Well, maybe you should.
If you want to buy me one, ship it and have it assembled, because I can't do it. So then do it. I don't like hamster. I love my hamster, but I'm never getting another animal like that again. Hey, Charlie.
If Howie's not gone, Howie's not go long.
You can get the court to approve you attending virtually or by phone.
Don't say gag around poopy. You're funny, Marissa.
If it's hardship, you attend. Okay, I'll check into it, Crystal. Thanks for the info.
Lottie, not the manager of the United States of America.
A yellow M&M plushie. I used to have a plushie that was like, you know, yeah, I do pray West Coast. The hostess chips guy. 8 times she was taken to court, Ava. Yeah, for non-paid rent, yeah. Remember Mary?
Chantal was taken to court twice for unpaid bankruptcies. Are we playing trivia? Is that what this is?
I know. Salad's always like, I miss Mary, we should have kept Mary. I'm like, do you want to have hamster babies that we have to deal with now? No. Vegas is bees in. You're bees in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm glad Mary's not in the... I was going to call it Maui. I'm glad Mary's not in the picture.
I had hamsters and we had them in a regular cage and they had a ball. They went in and ran around in it. Exactly, Ava.
Yeah, Greek, I don't think it's smiled upon in general.
Hey, Shelly. I'm feeling okay.
But that's just from Chantel's perspective. I feel like everything I learn is kind of skewed from Chantel's perspective.
You had a dream with me in it?
Hey, NASA.
That's sad, though. Like, why attack someone's religion to get a rise out of somebody? Like, what kind of crap human being are you? Like, that's disgusting. Why does YouTube platform these people? Like, I don't get it. Like, I always see people too. It's so annoying. Chantel's a crappy person, but they're bad. Like, why? What do I do? I literally live my life. How am I a crappy
Chantel historically is a crappy person.
Happy person? Like, I do nothing. I live my life. I, like, you know, cook food, clean.
Poopy.
Go once in a while to the beach, feed my cat, pray, do little boring...
Have a history of bigotry and homophobia, being a terrible person, doxing people on the internet, fighting with literally everybody who watches you, lying, gaslighting. I don't know, man. I've got, like, there's a list.
Videos.
But I'm a different person now. Okay.
If we're going to judge somebody over stupid things that they did in the past, well then I guess everyone's a bad person. Everybody on the planet.
Yeah, everybody's perfect. It's fine. But there are levels. Mads, thank you for the super chat. Mads says, back to rewatch/listen on the drive to work. Hi. Hi. Have a safe drive to work. I hope you have a fabulous day. Good to see you.
Everyone. Thank you, Vegas doll. By the way, my plaque is on the way. It's been shipped. Everyday Mariam. We're having it sent somewhere. We arranged for it to be sent somewhere. So, inshallah, it will arrive fine. If it arrives damaged, we can request a replacement. And then I'd probably just request it to be sent to my mom's for future when I visit. But, yeah.
That's weird. Why is it going to a place between deliveries? That's weird. That's really weird.
Inshallah, it will arrive fine. If it arrives damaged, we can request a replacement. And then I'd probably just request it to be sent to my mom's for future when I visit. But, yeah.
Where's it going first?
Yeah.
That's weird.
If you were perfect, you would not be human. Exactly. Exactly. She deserves to defend herself and stand up for what's right. And Cassidy, I don't do it often. I usually let things slide for a while, and then like people are going too far.
Yeah, Chantal, defend yourself all you want, but acknowledge when the effort of doing that and the energy going to that is worth it.
Like they go too.
Because realistically, if you stopped watching your mama, if you stopped reading Twitter, if you stopped engaging in all of the commentary and criticism around you and your content and literally just made content. Because I was thinking about this the other day when we were watching Glitter and Lasers. Glitter and Lasers doesn't seem to engage in like the broader audience like commentary, and like even in her comment section there's always people talking about like things that are critical and things that are like, I guess, broadly acknowledged as could be broadly acknowledged as negative. And there just doesn't seem to be a lot of engagement in that. But Chantal literally has forgotten that she's the main character. She's given that crown to... She's fully mean girled that crown. She took it off, she broke it into a whole heap of little pieces, and then just gave it to everybody else and said, not me. But also, I want it to be me. But also, not me anymore.
Too far to try to, have content. Like, imagine, you can make fun of my boring content all day, but I'm not hurting anyone at the end of the day. I'm not coming for people, I'm not harassing people, I'm not bullying people. Like... They all live disgustingly, they act like they're perfect. Yeah, exactly, of course. Anyway. Someone buy me membership. When's your birthday, Vegas? Howie. I heard something.
Animal, exactly.
When I was younger, I never forgot. How people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. Yeah, for sure, Wolf Pop. She kind of looks like your old buddy, Alphabet. Alf, yeah, I used to have an Alf doll.
Stop it, Marissa.
The point is kind of like buying a goldfish and housing them in something too small because pet stores give the wrong info.
Yeah, we know that Chantal has not been caring for Howie very well. We know, we get it. We know. It's very, very sad. But she, as she said, she's not going to change. She's never going to change. Vegan, hello.
She's half Egyptian. Wasn't she Greek and Jewish? Like,
yeah, I'd much prefer that, Lottie.
What is she? Okay. She's a liar, that's for sure. Black Party. Yes. Scary and demonic. It's Shelley for sure.
Who said Block Party in there?
Sure. Fatal Attraction. Yeah, they're all obsessed. They do it to get a reaction so they can get content. Exactly. That in alone is...
Chantal, I can't speak for everyone, but I will speak for myself. I hope you never watch any of my content ever. That's what I hope. Because I don't have many nice things to say about you. I probably have no nice things to say about you. But I'm not attacking you. I'm watching your content and making commentary, and oftentimes talking about better subject material, such as ice creams and Australia's problematic relationship with alcohol. Your tat is background noise. I wish it were more interesting. I truly do. But it's not. But it's my stories, and it's all of our stories, and we're going to listen and watch as it goes. We just wish there was more going on.
Speaks volumes about who they are. Like, hi Kelly, thank you for...
Like, it's not deep at all. This literally could be anyone.
The super chat.
Could have been Ambi if she continued live streams. And flew halfway across the planet to marry someone she's been talking to for 3 weeks. Which still might happen.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I made boring videos about myself, but I want Barbie doll. Oh, I want to see Vanessa. I like Barbies. I used to play with them all the time. Yeah, exactly, Ava. Okay, good night, Gracie.
Yeah, it's trash TV.
The people who criticize...
And there's better trash TV out there. But this one's, got us hooked.
Who have done much worse themselves and proved themselves to be bad people time and time again. Crazy how they think they're in any position to speak on others, especially from behind a camera. Like, especially talking about how someone else looks physically when you don't even show your own self.
Honestly, I don't care how you look physically, Chantal. It doesn't matter. But like, there are times when you come online when I think, ooh, that filter's been turned off, or say, ooh, that filter's been turned off, or ooh, you look uncomfortable. Sorry.
They need you to be mad. It's so ridiculous. Like, I'm just speaking out against how disgusting and like hypocritical they are. Like, I don't know. I guess they're okay with that. So if they're okay with that, whatever, live your life.
Sure.
But like. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it, but I know I've said many times, like, I'm going to do something about it, but it takes time, and I'm definitely going to work on shutting her up.
Does anyone have the note on when she started talking about taking FFG to court? Because I feel like it's been like 3 years at this point.
For sure.
I'm going to assume about 2 or 3 years.
If YouTube does nothing, like, I report them. Well, that's why Foodie Beauty does nothing about it. They make money together. No, I don't. I don't.
No, at this point in time, I think that Chantel's kind of got the rough end of the stick when it comes to her content, which isn't to say it's not just the way it is. But I think that between clip show channels, compilation channels, reaction channels, forums, Twitter, whatever, her audience, this is why the whole conversation about the reaching 100k thing is wild, because if you look at the numbers, it doesn't make sense. Like, she might have 3 Beezers in her chat who have been around for longer than 12 months. Like, the numbers don't make sense. They don't add up. And like, even for me, like, I know that people come and go, and when there's moments of high drama, people kind of come back, and when it's moments like this, they don't, and that's fine. Like, I don't think anyone holds that against anyone. But, like, Chantal needs to fully acknowledge, I guess, that if her expectation is to continue to make income as a primary source, I guess, from this, she's probably going to have to change stuff up moving forward, because I don't think there's a lot of people who are willing to do the primary source solo thing anymore.
I report them every day. So, well, almost every day, not every single day, but when I remember to, yeah, I do. And YouTube platforms this kind of behavior. It's like ridiculous.
Well, yeah, Senza, and that's the thing. Like, even if you tolerate Foodie, I guess, like, there are so many other ways to watch Foodie's content that won't take you 3 hours. And if it does take you 3 hours, it will probably be more entertaining than watching Chantal by herself.
And they think that there's nothing wrong with it. Or at least I don't know if they're just backlogged, and like, I don't know.
I honestly don't think YouTube's going to do sweet fuck all.
Really, Vienna? Milk Tea being a teacher but being a bully, she should be fired. Yeah, like...
Oh, not bad mouthing Milk Tea in the stream. Boo. Boo this person.
Really, Vienna? Milk Tea being a teacher but being a bully, she should be fired. Yeah, like, imagine, like... I don't know. Imagine being a mother, like, just beating.
Fucking shut up.
And making fun of another person's body. You have roles. Like, grow up. Like, if my mom ever did that, I'd be mortified. You won't catch my mom, who has a life, making fun of another person's body online for content. Like, embarrassing.
I'm so tired.
Thanks, Vegas doll. Beautiful gypsy princess. Disgusting. Oh, okay, Vanessa, I just turned 46. Really, Vegas doll? I thought you were younger. I thought you were like in your 30s.
Also, like, the I don't want to say sycophantic, but I feel like that word is pretty close to accurate, way that her audience is so like Chantal. It is so binary thinking. It's absolutely wild.
What did Just 8 say?
Oh, well, Milk Tea has things to say and has criticism towards Chantal and her content. She's a bully. Mary, grow the fuck up.
Chantal, you are not Muslim. Who are these people to say...
Milk Tea's a bully, I'm the Pope.
Listen, I want to tell you something, okay? You can
And I'm not the Pope, I'm a bear.
So Google...
And there's something about shitting in the woods. But that's Chantal's MO.
If you drink alcohol, you're still a Muslim. If you smoke weed, you're still a Muslim.
Right.
All right? If you do a lot of things that are haram, you're still a Muslim. It doesn't make you not a non-believer, okay? So, like, yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Don't care what your faith is, Mary. Miriam, whatever. Go to town. Could give a shit.
Muslim. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke weed anymore. And even when I did, that's between me and God, and I repented for that.
But the thing is, when you sit up there on your high horse, as you said, and you act pious, and you try to browbeat and shame people for being critical of the things that you do or say, while also saying, no, I am a pious individual, and how dare you be critical of me, it's redundant and stupid, and everybody's tired of it.
So you don't have the right to tell someone that's like me saying to her, you're not Jewish. You're not Christian, all of you people who watch me. Who am I to say that to you? Who are you to say that to me?
Yeah, I'm none of those things. I don't care.
Just because at one point I was doing OnlyFans, or just at one point, like 2 years ago, that makes me not Muslim? Okay. Whatever you want to think. It's very ignorant, low intelligent people who just sit around, beat a dead horse, are hungry for hate. Like, this is a Ramadan
Nom, 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 nom.
message for you. Get a life, Right. Go repent. Go find a spiritual connection with something. Go find God, because if you find...
No, I'm fine, really. I don't need your fucking religious lectures. Thank you so much. Gave it a try. Not my bag. Really happy thinking that there's energy out there and whatever. Please stop lecturing me like you know fuck all. Because you don't know fuck all.
Find something like that in your life, you're not going to want to spend all day hating on other people and their religion.
No, just go... Stop bullying people on the internet. Go out and find God. Go out and find religion. Like, fucking shut up.
Religion.
Ew.
But quit talking about my religion during Ramadan. You're hella disrespectful and disgusting. And if that...
The way that I talk about Chantel's religion, at any time, regardless of whether or not it's Ramadan, is out of genuine curiosity. Because she's fucking shit at trying to educate anybody. So I'm very grateful for the individuals who are in this community who actually have insight and knowledge when it comes to these things. Because she doesn't. And she paints herself as she does. Because she paints herself as, like, the authority on fucking everything. She's not. She's an nincompoop.
Or me doing that to anyone else on this platform, I would be canceled for 800th time. Okay? So, yeah. Hey, Brittany. Oh, really? Which one? Just 8? I'll block them. Beepers. I think I know what you're talking about. I think, you're talking about like a video that was from when I first became Muslim. Yeah. Because like, I don't blame people for having that reaction. When I first started getting into Islam, like I started wearing a hijab and people went nuts. You're not Muslim. Like, take that off. People were shocked because of, look at my past. It's been 2 years, like, or like, I don't know how, like, yeah, almost 2 years anyways. It's been a long time. Okay. So, and I'm still wearing it. I'm still wearing the hijab. I'm still praying. I'm still Muslim.
Great. Whatever.
So, and whether people who are like ignorant think so or not, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
It is irrelevant. So why are we having this argument? Why are we having this argument for 43 minutes?
Hi, Sue.
It doesn't matter. No one who's watching her directly is going to be convinced otherwise. Do what you're gonna do. Do what you're gonna do. What happened to ignoring the haters? What happened to ignoring the criticism on the internet and just going out and doing your own thing because that is what you do? Go out and create content. Like, this is literally, like, Chantal's become a reaction channel in of herself, reacting to everybody else's commentary and criticism. Well, I saw Yo Mama played this clip and this person said this thing about me and now I have to react and respond and oh my god, girl, make your content, live a peaceful life. Like, why do this? This seems ultimately stressful and terrible and dull.
Welcome, salam. These people who sit here and talk about you and judge you for what you've done in your life must have a messed up life themselves.
Oh, Liliana, yes I do. It's a terrible boss to fight, and yes I do.
I don't know what their problem is. That's between you and God. Exactly. It's no one's business. It's no one's right to tell people, what are you, Islam police? Like, what gives you the authority and the badge to be able to pick apart, like, oh, she's praying in the wrong direction. And I just proved to you I'm not. Like, what gives you the right to pick apart someone's religion during Ramadan? Like, you're disgusting.
Who the fuck cares? Oh my god. This is infuriating.
Let me check my app. Usually I just hear that's what's good about...
I'm skipping through. I'm giving this 10 more minutes and then I'm bouncing.
Living here, like, you can just hear the announcement, the call to prayer, and then you know to do your wudu and get ready. And yeah, 11:57. So here, yeah.
Chantel, pray or don't. Do it in the right direction or don't. Fast or don't. I could give a shit, and I think that most people could give a shit. No one cares. No one cares. Make content out of it or don't. But stop being mad on the internet that people don't trust you in any form or fashion and talk about that. That's fine. You're not a trustworthy narrator, trustworthy individual. Like, it just... Whatever. Why do you care?
So it shows you, like, all the prayers of the day and the times. But what, this app is, like, it advertises. But I don't always have to look at it because, like I said, the call to prayer, but it's good to have it. But, like, hold on, I want to show you something. Yeah, I got an email from UPS. I don't want to show it because it has the tracking information and address.
Okay.
But
cool story. Skip.
So They might in some grocery stores. They had some Christmas items. Like, we respect all religions. It doesn't mean that I'm celebrating with...
Sorry. Flashbacks to teabagging Jesus.
People Easter. You know, I'm allowed to wish them happy Easter or something like this. People wish me Ramadan Kareem and they don't celebrate. Oh, are you living, Laura? Ramadan. I know I don't like Peeps. The taste.
You don't like Peeps?
You know, he has the
That's funny.
biggest cage here.
I've never tried a Peep, and honestly, I'm cool. I don't need to try a Peep.
Okay, so stop coming in here with your...
Do you know what's really fun? Making your own homemade marshmallows. It's not that hard. You just need like a good blender. Yeah.
Virtue signaling and poor Howie. I'm not getting him a terrarium. I'm not getting him a bigger cage. So call the SPCA here in Kuwait. They're not going to give a crap. And hate me all you want, okay? Block me out of your life if I'm such a bad person. All right? I'm not getting him a bigger cage. Poor Howie, boo-hoo, small violin.
You wonder why people don't like you, Chantal.
Like, and yes,
Funny that that's a surprise to you.
I can still be a bee when I want to.
You can still be a bee when you want to? Okay. Is this day 2 or 3 of Ramadan? Great. Cool.
Some hamsters don't even have bigger cage, have no treats. People can't afford it. Yeah, like what kind of life would he be living in Dream All right now? Please. I'm tired of people like always like mind your business how people take care of their pets unless they're like...
Bye, Lottie. Have a good one.
Severely like harming their pets. Get a life. Like people are, you know...
Yeah, what about neglect? Because we can talk about neglect. You've neglected your pets. Historically.
I'm never getting another hamster. Nope. Sorry, but got a bunch of Peeps on sale. You like them, Ava? They put them in a cage.
Dawn, right? They're delicious.
Cage with dozens of others hamsters. I know. I'm not sorry, but nope. Poor Howie. Imagine if you had a fish. Get him a bigger aquarium. I know. Right?
You don't have a fish, you have a hamster in a tiny cage who literally escaped the cage to build a larger house under a sofa and then run away with his boyfriend, Ratty.
It's not constructive criticism, okay? It's like, I've heard it a million times, so I'm just...
Great, I'm not offering this criticism to you. I hope you never see this. This is commentary on a shitty television show that I watch.
Just putting that message out for, like, everyone.
It's not that highbrow. This is a garbage show that we all watch that happens to be centralized around one person living in a different reality. Great. I'm glad we all understand what it is that we're watching.
Okay, people pick apart how I take care of my animals for years now. So yeah, you can't blame me if I'm a little touchy on the subject. Julia needs a
I gave her my cats for you.
boyfriend. I think so.
Sorry.
I want a bunch of kittens. I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not, but the logistics of it. Cats are easier to take care of. I don't know. Yes, Living Laura, you are.
Hi, Lauren.
Who is it from?
Tennies, no. We just have a head cannon where Howie's probably gone for good. But the fan cannon, I guess, is that the drain rat from the hot and spicy box came and rescued Howie, and now they're boyfriends living together. Professor Radigan from the Mouse Detective movies and Howie the hamster.
Oh my god, see why you're annoying? Wait, Capricorn Fairy, are you saying that tell them they're dreaming is Missy Moo? It's not that simple. I have the biggest cage from Pet Zone. I already told you that. So, what, a 2-inch more bigger cage is going to make a difference if it exists?
Oh, what you should do is go and get 2 of the cages and, like, use wire cutters to cut 2 of the, like, walls out and then, like, put them together. Like, zip tie them together. So he has, like, a double condo. That'd be smart.
No.
And that'd be a fun, crafty hobby that Chantal would absolutely hate. But Poopy's really strong. He could probably cut the wires.
Okay. You buy him a bigger cage, ship it here. All right? How about that? It's one hamster and she lets him out and cleans the cage. It's not like sitting in filth. I want to see people's homes. Yeah. The best corned beef roast with potatoes and onions.
Why is she so mad? That's a big question.
Wow.
Big, long question.
Yum. Sounds good. Sounds good, Krista. I hope you enjoyed. My beef stew is good. The cage stuff is hysterical. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, double wide condo. Exactly.
Muslims are not supposed to have dogs in their homes, Grandma. Oh, Chatty Crafters, Missy Moon. She made a video about the cage and hamster. What? Can you just, like, stay out of my life? Like, I got rid of you.
No one's in your life. No one's in your life. Chantal, if you're mad that people have things to say about your content after 6 years on YouTube, maybe you're just not built for this anymore. maybe you need to, maybe don't make any more content. Maybe don't. Maybe, like, if you're... Like, imagine if everybody out there who made content was this involved, invested, and aware of what every fucking person said while watching. How miserable. Truly, how miserable. And I think that's been Chantal's biggest mistake, is that she did dip her toe into... Well, dip her whole face, I guess, into listening to what other people's criticism, concern, and commentary was when it came to Chantal's BS. Like, that was her biggest mistake. She should have just kept on going, doing what she was doing before.
Leave me alone. Jeez. Why did
if you want privacy about stuff, don't put it on the internet.
People come back like a virus. Thank you, may I be kind. Oh, self-righteous people.
But I deserve to be here. I'm allowed to be here. Yeah, you are, but you get to make a choice about what you show and what you talk about, and also what you watch and what you read and what you listen to.
I don't know, like, the exact religious reason, Brittany. I'd have to get back to you on that. I just know that it's, like, haram, and, like, I don't know why. But I don't think I would ever have a dog anyway. They're, like, too high maintenance for me. Like, being honest. You know, I have to, like, I can't even take care of myself some days.
Great. Skipping.
I feel like going out. Maybe I can show you guys, you know? Yeah, that chicken nugget dog always has such crusty eyes. She has, like, a million animals. Like, you can't tell me, like, oh, you're perfect. Like, give me a break.
It's not a comparison. It's not a competition. At all. Understanding that, yeah, there are people out there who neglect their animals, but there are also people out there who love their animals. It's not a fucking contest. It's not a hierarchy. What are you doing?
Oh, I just don't get
this. Is gaslighting.
People who do that, they just sit there online and go after people when there's no problem. Like, stop it. Just to suck up to the haters. Get a life. Like, who's proud to be a member of Gore World anyway? Yay, I, like, you know.
Main character.
Just like Qibla doing what she did just to get the attention of FFG, the approval. I'm such a pick-me. You're such an idiot.
You're such a fucking idiot. Sorry. I'm sorry. Her even mentioning Qibla. Chantal, you forgave your poopy husband. You're the idiot. I mean, like, you know me, no touchies, because you get poo on your hands. You're the one who forgave him for cheating on you, for talking to another woman, for trying to fly them over to the Middle East while you were away in Canada. Teabagging Jesus and sperm everywhere. You forgave all of that. Honestly, I think there's one primary idiot on screen right now.
Please, don't cook. Go, hi, Sylvael. Embarrassing.
Yes, you are.
Gore World makes me ill. Yeah, me too. No, he doesn't cook. It's not his job. It's mine. We have different jobs. About it a lot.
Dark Robert Ducky, I really do enjoy saying the phrase. Yes. Yeah. Teabagging Jesus was the phrase that came out of all of that.
How come, Brittany? He's mad at you for what? Please vlog dinner out. You mean Salah SUP? Yeah, I knew you made a typo. Yeah, he works a lot. He doesn't have just his other business as well.
The perfumery? How's that going?
They have to find something wrong for content. I know, Thrillho. It's annoying, stupid. To appease their hungry piranha audience, I know. That's why they're zombies. They just sit there like, give us lies, give us drama, hate, Foodie Beauty. Like when they're...
Again, just, I know that I am just a content creator in this corner of the internet, in this very small niche corner of the internet. And I know not everybody watches me, and that's cool. And not everybody's like, not everybody's entertained with me. A lot of people aren't, and that's great. Whatever. Watch who you want, like who you like, do whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't enjoy inciting hate. I don't enjoy any of that stuff. Oftentimes I get the big oh no's when like conflict and stuff is happening. I exist in a different reality. I am here for a laugh. I'm here for a laugh, a hoot, a distraction, a story, something interesting. But no, ma'am, hate is not hate is not amongst it. That emotion in particular takes a lot of energy, and you live in a different reality. You suck, but like, you're the hateful individual in comparison, I guess, if we are going to compare to a lot of other people.
Okay, Sophie, when their lives are more pathetic and just
very niche.
Oh, my phone's gonna die.
Hey, chick, good to see you.
Yeah, maybe I'll have him take me out. I'm gonna sit here, please. My phone is gonna die. Hold on. Ugh.
Oh, Voodoo down. We would find something else to watch. It's fine. And I think, like, everybody said that. The thing is, with, like, I've considered it as well, and, like, as I find myself getting busier and busier, like, the streaming has pulled back. It used to be, like, 5 to 6 times a week, and then it was, like, 4 times a week, and now it's probably more like 3 times a week, if that. I mean, I think this week might only be 2 times a week. And, understandably, like, I remember we used to do, like, a weekend catch-up, and if it comes down to it, like, there are more interesting creators than Foodie. It's just, you know, Foodie's just, it's like reruns, you know? Reruns.
Is this what is this? I don't know what the plug is.
And honestly, I'm just here, at the end of the day, I think when it comes down to it, I think I'm here for the health gurney. I'm here to see it through. And you can call that morbid, and it is, because we are talking about another human. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's happened to others, and it'll happen here. And it'll happen to me. It'll happen to everyone. That's mortality. But the journey on all of that will truly be interesting, because Chantal refuses to learn, change, adapt for the better, I guess.
Well, when my phone dies, that's when I'll say goodbye. Look at my hijab, how it's...
Oh, glitter and lasers has been wild, Mish. Wild.
If I don't really undercap.
It's great. I need that part 2 of the Can I Run series or whatever it is. Work. Can't wait.
Where everything is
such better content.
Wonky. Oh no, Sylvia, I hate that. I get so mad. The other day when I was cooking, I dropped my pot. I shattered the whole lid, glass everywhere. My new stainless steel pot.
Oh no.
The biggest one. I have 3 of them. And I had to clean that up, so that took a little while, vacuuming up all the glass, sweeping it up. It went under everything, the stove, the washer. Then, don't mind my hijab, guys. Then I had to make the rice. I dropped the bag of rice. So,
oh, Sam, the rice chair memories.
1/4 of the bag of rice fell all over the floor, so that was fun.
Some would say 1/4.
Oh, so anyway, I know how you feel. I really can't. I get so mad. Yeah. That's okay. Thanks, Raho.
Yeah, I want to know what's happening with the diabetes, with the heart, with the lungs, with the eyesight, with blood sugars, with the pancreas, with the liver, with the kidneys, like. And that's because Foodie's spoken about it. Foodie talks about her health.
Cook the rice with the chicken stock.
And it'll be really interesting because it's like it just is.
Yeah, thank you. That's how they cook a lot of dishes here.
Some people are super interested in like legal proceedings and all of that. Some people are interested in the slow decay of a mukbanger. Sounds very grim, but I mean, it is life.
So they take the chicken and they cook it in like kind of like a broth that they make with spices and like tomato paste and stuff, and then they take it out and they brush it with more sauce and they grill it. So I'll be glad to replicate that. I don't mind at all. I didn't have to cut it. I have cut the chicken though with the knives I have. I have a couple of good knives.
I'm team 2 chickens.
Thanks, may I be kind? You can get away with doing it. Like if you're creative, yeah, you can get how would you say that in English? In French, it's called débrouille. Débrouille. Hi, Levy.
Debris?
Thanks, Brittany.
I don't know what she said.
My dog thinks the farce is. Egyptian pilaf. Yeah, I made that. Yeah, I made that for Salat. It was really good. It's like with the vermicelli. I don't know if I have a favorite one, SUP. I like making pot pie and meatloaf and church basement spaghetti. But Salat doesn't like the tomato sauce I bought because he's so picky, like with stuff like that. Like there was little chunks of onions and tomato in the sauce. Actually, I can just puree it. He'll never know.
I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I'm not sitting through the next 22 minutes. Sorry. Chat, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Ooh, tender. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, please make sure you take care of yourselves. Drink your water, hug a loved one, wear sunscreen, maybe have a snack, a nap, treat yourself. Ooh, a coffee today? Yes, please. Thanks very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the shenanigans as always. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video and or live stream. Bye. Oh, that's the wrong button. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.